You can have the best outfit, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like what you just ate, that's all people remember. And most gums and mints just cover it up. That's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. Zellman's Minty Mouth, it's different. It's a functional breath freshener you swallow, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions. Zellman's is only available online. Go to Zellman's, Z-E-L-M-I-N-S, Zellman's.com, code RADIO for 15% off.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news if you're considering a reverse mortgage. Rates have improved again this week. Get a same-day quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
A pre-show adult mic. What's happening, friends? Welcome. Make room for everybody. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody's nice and awake. I went to Starbucks this morning. I haven't done that in a while. Wanted to get that red cup. My sweet red cup action.
Yeah, that stuff still doesn't seem to be working. Maybe they're working on some stuff. We'll just keep an eye on it.
I think they are. By the way, Dull Mike can hear you, so don't say anything stupid.
Fun times.
Nice. Happy day. Sunstate John, Angela, what's up? Landscape Laurel, Zach. Premature Dull Mike. Well, yeah. We had these weird things with our stream provider yesterday that made us late. So we're like, we think it might happen again. Let's hit the button early. And now that it worked automatically, we're like, oh, now we're just early. But in just 4 short minutes, we'll get this show on the road. So keep your seat backs and tray tables in their locked and upright position. And, we'll get ready for takeoff. Government's back on, baby. We have turned it back on. Did we miss them? Some probably. Some probably not. I really just selfishly care about getting out to New York next week. So that's it. All right.
And great design ideas. Orlando's only top-to-bottom complete rebath remodeling company, and they do it right the first time. So take a minute, go to the website, check out the before and afters, and then book your appointment for your brand new bathroom at rebath.com.
Imagine a holiday season without sneezing, sinus headaches, or watery eyes. Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help. Aspire has clinically proven treatments that meet your budget and lifestyle, so you're not locked into weekly allergy shots like with most allergists. And you may be close to meeting that healthcare deductible, so your visit could be covered. Don't let allergies or sinus issues ruin your holidays. Aspire can have you breathing easy in no time. Visit AspireAllergy.com to schedule your appointment today. That's AspireAllergy.com.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay, and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay, things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Hey everybody, Jim Colbert here for my friends over at Life Imaging FLA. November is Men's Health Awareness Month, and that's super important because men are hard-headed. We do not like going to the hospital. We do not like doing things like that. But with Life Imaging FLA, we can now look inside and make sure that our heart health is good for the long term. And when you consider 1 in 3 people in this country die of heart disease, and in some of those cases, the very first symptom you get is sudden death, you got to get to Life Imaging FLA and make sure sure your heart is in good shape. Remember, this is a free heart scan, just a few minimum requirements. It is a $699 value. Also, while you're there, please ask about their cancer screening as well, because early detection saves lives. And it's so easy to make your appointment. Simply pick up your cell phone, dial pound 250, say that keyword free heart scan. That's it. Pound 250, say the keyword free heart scan. They will connect you in seconds. Guys, make that appointment today and take control of your long-term health care. You'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dial text message from iHeartMedia.
Reese Impact Windows are guaranteed for life and transferable when you sell. ReeseWindows.com.
Live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Got questions after an accident? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday Magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Deposit. DEPOSIT. That's deposit. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Someone's going to get offended. It's just the way the world works. So to hopefully save everyone a little time and or energy, here's this. The opinions that you hear are those of the host and callers, and not those of iHeartMedia, its management, or advertisers. The News Junkie is on. The three best friends you never knew you had, running through the most viral stories of the day. The News Junkie Sean Wasson with Sabrina and C-Lane.
It is Thursday, November 13th, 2025. Lots to get to today, from fresh Epstein drama drops to a political person disrupts an American Airlines flight and the shocking death of food influencer Michael Duarte. Plus your calls, emails, texts, and more. Sabrina is out. Hello, C-Lane.
No dispatches.
And Josh is with us as well.
Good day.
So are you. You can join us on the show with one of those dispatches. Record yours right now at thenewsjunkie.com. You can also watch the show on YouTube and twitch.tv/thenewsjunkie. Your message is rolling right in the studio in real time. How's everybody doing on a Thursday?
Pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Low levels of chaos today. It's going to be a polished show. It's going to be a high-quality, polished show. I just feel it.
Oh, boy.
Come on, man. Don't move the microphone around that early.
I was really hoping it would make more of a sound. I was hoping for more of a sound.
You got to go up and in at the same time.
Yeah, this is a double move. To be very, very unprofessional, you have to put some effort in. That's the strange thing about working around here. For it to really stand out, that's what you need to do. All right, here we go. Let's put our ears to the ground, our fingers on the pulse. Let's see what's happening in this great, big, wide world of ours. And after 232 years, everybody, 232 years, I bring you to the moment when they stamped out the very last penny that will ever be made in the United States of America. It was pretty nerdy, and the people who were watching it were pretty nerdy, as you can imagine. And I'm kind of interested in the machinery, so I was looking at that because, honestly, I'm pretty nerdy, too.
Everybody, this is the last one.
Last one.
Any final words from the penny? God bless America. Yeah, God bless America.
Any final words from the penny? Genius question. Very high-end press stuff here, all right? Really, really high-end.
I think it was any final words for the penny.
Oh, for the penny?
Or to the penny.
Still also just dumb.
Yeah,
but the guy's like, God bless America.
God bless America. Yeah, God bless America.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to save the taxpayers $56 million.
$56 million? Yeah, that's not a lot for taxpayers.
Last one. 3, 2, 1.
Kind of not eventful.
Where is it?
It went into the machine.
Show me the penny.
Hang on, the guy in the black hat. He's going to get it. He's going into the machine. Unfortunately, the video cuts off there. So,
come on.
No, I've got more. Come on. This is a but wait, there's more kind of show always.
Is it weird? Like, do they usually show videos inside the mint like this? You would think a lot of this is a pretty secretive process.
Maybe. And maybe they're only showing this because the pennies RIP. These are the last 5 ever made in the history of the U.S. government. There you go. Last 5 pennies. Still wouldn't grab them if they were on the ground in front of me. That's how useless these stupid things are. But we have a lot of them out there.
They took the last one to the zoo and put it through one of those little penny stretcher reprinter things.
Turn it into a giraffe or something.
Yeah.
I got half a zebra. The wheel wasn't put in the right place.
Oh, that happens. That's brutal, too. We use about 9 billion pennies each year. There are 300 billion pennies in circulation, but that's the last GD penny they're ever going to print, and we can take your thoughts on that today if you have any penny thoughts. Okay. We will not be paying for them, but, you get the point.
As we don't have the correct currency to do so
That's
anymore.
True. Yeah, we're rounding everything up over here. Everything will be rounded up on account of the RIP penny situation.
A nickel for your thoughts.
We are not rounding up to the nearest nickel, though. We are rounding up to the nearest $100 on this show. Yeah, so everything will be getting a little more expensive over here.
Inflation affected everything.
Yeah, it is. It's hitting everywhere right now. But right now, the good news is, as some of you who are brave enough to watch the show live today over on YouTube and twitch.tv/The News Junkie, as you've noticed, the U.S. government shutdown is over. It's I feel the difference. You feel it?
It's like I walked out this morning. I went, smells like gummit.
That's
back.
That's the government functioning again right there. Now I can tell.
Gummit.
I know it immediately. The longest U.S. government shutdown in history, lasting 43 days. This was the moment they passed the bill to kick, the funding back up. It got 216 yays from Republicans in the House. 2 Republicans voted against it. 1 did not vote. Democrats, 6 voted for it, which was enough to push it over the line. 207 Democrats voted against reopening the government. However, that was not enough for them, so the government was reopened.
On this vote, the yeas are 222, the nays are 209. The bill is passed. The motion is adopted.
Oh, the bill is passed. That's the moment. Motion is adopted, whatever all that stuff means. It's like still just a bill on Capitol Hill. You get it. It's happening. It's not happening anymore.
Does that mean our weed soda's going away?
You have
a year.
I don't know. We have a year to fix this problem. Maybe Trump was asked about this because he signed the bill then to reopen the government officially. So let's see what Trump said.
Thank you very much. I don't know if you have questions. I think we really have a really great situation. We have a country that we love, and we have a country that's in great shape. As you know, we have over $18 trillion invested in our country by other people and countries. That's a record. There's never been a country that had so much, and that money's going into also building new auto plants, new AI plants, new everything. We've never had a time like this.
Wow.
Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it.
Wow. It made it sound like you just almost had to have the longest ever government shutdown for the full reboot, and now back and better than ever.
Wow. I mean, there is $1 quadrillion spiraling around in the economy right now, apparently. I don't know where any of this is or if it's really happening, but I'm assured. So, here I am, just a believer. He didn't take any questions. He opened the government with his signing of this bill. I think the longest government shutdown in history. You can tell us how you feel about that if you care at all. And the good news, bad news thing is government back open. People will start getting their paychecks again. SNAP benefits will start going out and all of that. But there still will be some effects as it gets kicked back up. And all flights to New York City have been canceled for the next 2 months.
Dick.
That's what I hear.
You're such a dick.
What
that would
I hear,
never happen.
I didn't verify it, but
It didn't even happen
trust.
in 9/11.
Trust not verify is what I do over here. So I am just trusting that this is true, and we shall see what's going on with it.
Sean Duffy tell you?
Yeah, Sean Duffy, the Duffster hits
you
me
a
up.
text. You got a Duff text?
Yeah. I'm in a group chat with him. the Duffster.
And who else?
And it's just me.
The other
and,
six
and,
housemates on The Real World.
And Hillary Duff, because it was an accidental,
lucky.
got him.
And then Duff Man.
Yeah, and Duff Man. Yeah, he doesn't say a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It's generally very short input from Duff Man, but still good nonetheless. Ladies, I have a question for you today, and I mean this with all respect possible. I do. I legitimately have a question for you ladies that listen to the News Junkie radio show every day on this fine radio station. You ladies who are podcasting or live streaming, I have a question, and it can only be answered by you. Those of you, the wombed, the XX chromosome, the ladies of the audience, I have a question for you. And it's based on the story that I was reading this morning, and I was pretty interested in this. You see a lot of stories like this, but let me bring this up so you can take a look. It says, record share of women say they want to leave the United States for good. And ladies,
Boo.
if you're in this category, which allegedly, according to this Axios article, a lot of you are in, where it says record share of women say they want to leave the U.S. for good. Share of U.S. young adults who say they'd like to permanently move to another country. And women are much higher than men. Only 19% of men who are between the ages of 15 and 44 say they'd like to permanently move to another country. I always want to know what country afterwards. Like, okay, where are you so gassed up to go to?
Syria.
You don't like this country. What country do you like?
Well, I had to move for a while, and I think the move that has the least amount of change, in my opinion, would be Canada. And I mean, just like change to your everyday life, aside from perhaps temperature.
Right.
But I've known some people who have moved to Canada and
Mexico.
Seem to like it. Mexico, but
a lot of Americans move to Mexico.
I know that.
Andy
but
Dufresne.
Do you have to? I feel like there's more language barrier in Mexico than there is in Canada.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, without a doubt. But this says 40% of women between the ages of 15 and 44, and I think that is loaded up on the backside. I think it's women 30 to 44 is the heavy. I'd love to see that breakdown because I bet it goes over 50% of women 30 to 44 that want to permanently move to another country. And I asked you, those ladies of the News Junkie audience, why and where? Why and where? And if you don't want to move, what your thoughts are on this. 19% of men say they'd like to permanently move to another country. 40% of women agreeing. 40% of women 15 to 44. And it's very much a political thing. Like partisanship plays a big role. This says nearly 60% of young women identify as Democrats or lean that way. Women increasingly lack faith in national institutions and picture their futures beyond America's borders. If you're in that category, I'm interested to hear your thoughts and where you'd rather go. I see a lot of guys like this streamer political tanky dude, the commie guy, Hassan Piker, who says he has no love in his heart for America. He's currently in China, and he's like, I love China. China's the greatest country in the world. I love China. China's the greatest country in the world. And I'm like, I mean, that's where some of these people are at. Like, I still love America. I think America is great. Despite what Josh thinks of America.
Do you think America is the greatest country in the world?
Yes,
good.
I do.
Good.
Yeah,
that was
zero hesitation. Yeah, I think America is the greatest country in the world, and you know why? Because if I could snap my fingers and start all over and be reborn anywhere and think, where do I have the best chances of being the best me and getting the best outcomes? I 100% think that the answer is the United States of America still. So I can't answer that question that way and feel otherwise. I have to go, well, if I think this is the place I want to start, if I started over, if I think this is the place I have the best chance of the best outcome, then I love America. America is not without its problems, but I don't want to leave. I love it here. I mean, I am going to leave a couple of weeks, but I'll be back. Wow. I'll be back. I promise. I'll be back.
Wow.
So from the people in this, I want to hear what your thoughts are. All right. So send us either an email. You can be anonymous. Don't worry. Nobody's going to dox you or hunt you down or yell at you. If you want to be anonymous, put that on top of your email to tips, TIPS, at thenewsjunkie.com. I'm interested in picking your brain.
Speaking of that, did you ever tell us where your boat is going? Like I know it was just like a couple nights or whatever, but do you know where your stops are?
A couple of the ports are none of your business, mind your own business, and
you want
stay
some
out of
more
my
old guy Mardi
itinerary.
Gras jokes? I
Yeah.
will line them up.
Please do. Dick. We got to get those Zydeco plays up as high as we can today on the show.
Want to hear something funny? That Zydeco song was something that I made for when we had the Bayou Monster in Texas or Houston.
Oh, was it?
And we just never played it.
Oh,
so I can't play it for too long because then the lyrics start being about a Bayou Monster in Houston.
Well, now I want to hear the Bayou Monster lyrics. Good God. No, we're going to Turks and Caicos.
Oh, cool.
Which I've never been to.
Neither have
I. And the Dominican Republic.
Turks and Caicos I'm answering my own question in my head because I thought
we'll see.
It's not one of those like U.S. territories, and I was like, no, they just had those problems in Turks and Caicos with people like, oh, I forgot I had a bullet in my backpack, and then they went to like Turks and Caicos prison for a couple days, and we had to get them bailed out of there.
Yeah,
so
I've
don't
never
bring
been.
any bullets.
I'll have no bullets. I'll bring no bullets with me. I'll keep it bullet free. Since 2003, I will not bring any bullets along with.
Should have seen this guy in 2002, strapped with bullets.
So many bullets. Good God. It couldn't get me near. Never mind. Okay, we will. First segment, tanking everybody's job is what I got a new thing where there's a dump button in iHeart HQ studio. It's right behind Josh. It's glowing.
I was just making sure it was built properly.
Yeah, it's built up. It's ready to go. That means that Josh can hit it as many as 2 times. All right. He's got access to this dump button, which saves our jobs. Now, if you've never seen it, if you never watched the show, strangely enough, they've made the dump button in the studio where Josh is. It's the size of a small like trampoline. And the only way to hit it is for Josh to physically jump on the large trampoline-sized dump button.
That would be fun.
That has kept us above board with the FCC for quite some time, the jump dump. But now there's a new thing that's kicking in. I don't know if it's like slowing down the drinking a little bit or what, but I have a dump button in my brain that has been starting to kick in where it's like, don't Secret Service, don't say that, Secret Service, these sorts of things. Anyhow, ladies, if you want to leave the United States, why? What's the deal? Can I convince you? Can old Uncle Sean over here, Uncle Sam's, down the line, I've followed Uncle Sam here in his footsteps.
I should have done that. Yeah, we're really not using that dumb button to you,
old Uncle Sean. Keep you ladies around.
Your advantage.
It doesn't sound creepy. I didn't mean it to be creepy. I meant, ladies, forget the Uncle Sean thing. Just from me to you. I want to know what's going on. All right, I want to know what's going on. Send a dispatch or an email to the
Minute
show.
1, I have an internal dump button. Minute 2, I'm your creepy Uncle Sean.
Yeah,
Stay in America,
it's
ladies.
not fine-tuned yet, all right? The jump dump button that Josh has, fine-tuned, ready to go. Mine just stops me from talking about school shootings, okay?
It's a very specific button.
Yeah, it needs to be dialed in a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. We talked before about there's a couple of shows that have live monitors so that they don't go too far with discussions, which I always thought would be just so terrible. And
what do you mean?
There's somebody like so I have an equipment pole in front of me, and there's cameras and all kinds of stuff on it. And in the case of this one show that I've seen, the equipment pole has lights on it, and it's like green to yellow to red. And when if they're talking about something and the in-house censorship guy is okay with it, he keeps the light green.
Oh,
but the further they start talking about like butt stuff or something, it's like, whoa, yellow light. And
it's kind of like the thing that I have for you, except that I'm not telling you you're going too far. I'm just telling you like, hey, wrap it up. Go to break,
Yeah. And go to break has an exclamation point. So it feels like it's a shove. It's a shove in the direction that it probably need to be headed in otherwise. Okay, it's also World Kindness Day, so let's be nice to each other, or at least attempt that at some point in time. Yep. Created in 1998 by a consortium of kind-hearted charities, as opposed to the consortium of evil-hearted charities that is completely opposed to this. World Kindness Day is out there for you, folks. It's not hard for you to be kind. We'll take in your kindness if you'd like to send it our way. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com.
Is like cool to be kind, like the theme song for today?
Oh, please don't let it, because I have to. If I have to end on cool to be kind, that is the lamest song. It was unsurpassed. It's cool to be kind. The song as the lamest song in pop music history until you don't have to take your clothes off, which is definitely
to have a good time.
Yeah.
That's a good song.
That is the lamest song, Josh. It's literally saying, like, kids, you don't have to have sex with each other. You don't have to take your clothes off to have a good time.
Subject matter notwithstanding, it's catchy as hell.
I thought that song was about just sliding the panties over and letting it, letting it rip.
That's the message you took away. I don't think that's what they were getting at.
Good work.
Keep them on, please. I heard the song. It was so lame that the remix of that by Gym Class Heroes took out that part, and it's you have to take your clothes off to have a good time. That's how lame that was. Just terribly lame. All right, we're going to get to your emails. I'll put these over to the side. We got some new fresh drama in the Epstein world, believe it or not. We got updated info on this cruise ship mystery with the 18-year-old woman, and all that's just coming up before the end of this hour. So stick with us. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law.
Hello. Hey.
Looking for some police activity off
Get
the
out!
shoulder on the Greenway northbound near Orange Blossom Trail.
There you go.
On the major roadways, you won't be running
There
into
you go.
surprises affecting your ride, although there are some delays still on I-4 getting
You
through the city
don't
and
have to
Knoxville,
take
Parkway,
your
and Hopka by
clothes
Road.
on.
You won't be running into any trouble really affecting
Worst
your ride at the moment.
song
If you do see
ever.
traffic troubles, call the Valvoline
Hi, everybody.
Change traffic tip line at 866-676-7477.
Welcome behind the scenes of the show.
From the traffic center of James, Birmingham.
This is what we call Skull Mike. It's when we chat in between the breaks. Hello to Maya, Feral Kitten, hello. All Day Yuckers, Buddha Bless, hey. Unfettered, hey, how you doing?
If you're ready to refinance, buy your first dream home.
Bootsy says she's going to be mean today.
Gotta work with that
How does this make this different from any other day, Bootsy? Uh-oh.
You can trust. Plain and simple.
That
No
seems
spam,
bad.
No hassle. Just peace of mind.
Excuse me.
Christmas music playing right now on Magic 107.7. Magic 107.7.
Copyright.
Orlando's Christmas station. Going to nursing school can change your life. That was
We spent some time yesterday. I want to say big thanks to the Twitch crowd, because those of you who popped over on the Twitch testing stream yesterday were trying to help me alter the focus on the new camera, and I think we dialed it in a little bit. I think it might need to be fine-tuned a bit more, but I'll get there. For right now, I think it's a little bit better today. Needs a bit more work? No trolling allowed on this topic. Insincerity and trolling on the topic of my camera's focus, my new camera's focus, insta-permaban.
Family and stories are passed from one generation to the next. Take a moment to honor the Florida farmers that help bring your meal to life with fresh local produce straight.
Folks over on YouTube, please hit the like button to support the stream. 1 like equals 1 life saved. So do it, please.
Florida.com to discover what's in season and find recipes that turn every.
Can you ask Mr. Predicto if it's cruel to be kind? We can't, come on. We can't play that song. We can't do it. I'll write it down.
Met some folks and they know everything there is to know about fencing. It's Dal from MNC Fence. MNC Fence, the owner of that guy, sat down and talked to him.
Mr. Predicto,
Months ago, got a fair quote.
with all your wisdom,
They know everything there is to know. And
please do tell us,
all kinds of fence, whatever
is it cruel to be kind?
It is a certainty.
Whoa, he's on board. Predicto's on board. My God.
Hi, my air conditioner isn't working.
Is that the same thing as kill them with kindness?
Well, you look fantastic, Sean. Well, thank you. I'll take the kind compliments today. I will.
I'm calling Frank Gay.
I also want a rally today, all right? I want to see a rally today for secret shows. We're recording another secret shows tonight. I want to see a rally. I want to see those of you who have never subscribed to secret shows, subscribe today to unlock secret shows on thenewsjunkie.com. For just $2.99 a month, you can get access to this massive catalog of uncensored shows. You will laugh. You will have a great time. I promise you, you'll be joining the inner circle of the show, and I love you for it. If you sign on for the yearly, the annual, you'll be getting access to the roast special with your subscription. Why not? Do it now. Are we losing weight before the cruise, sub 200? Oh, I don't think so. I haven't been on the scale in like a week. I'll jump on the scale tomorrow and see how it's going. Plus, you get to chat with us. Yes. It's a great time. I'll be there live. Can't wait to see you. We're doing secret shows tonight around 7:30. We stream secret shows live on the News Junkie Discord. You can connect your Secret Shows account to the Discord so you get access to see all this stuff. I know that gets a little complicated, but the first thing you should do is just go sign up for Secret Shows. And then if you have any questions, email me, all right? I'll help you out. Secret Show Thursday, baby. That's right, Ray.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Let's get some gifted subs going. Let's get Secret Shows moving, churning, and burning on a kindness day. Super duper secret shows.
At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need.
Jeffrey says, what is my $2.99 used for? Does it help pay Josh and Sealand's salary for secret shows? I mean, the secret shows money goes to myself, Josh, and Sealand. Yes. It keeps the studio funded. It keeps all of these things going. It is one of the best ways to support me and what I do, and the three of us in myself, Josh, and Sealand. When do we get a merch drop? Soonish. Soonish. I need one more spread. Come on. I need one more spread. I thought I could hack it, but I'm hacking it. One more spread. I'm back, baby. All right, here we go. Yeah. What? Hello.
We are professional grade.
Hey.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Deposit.
C.com. We are professional grade.
Holiday magic. Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Deposit. DEPOSIT. That's deposit. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Where common sense meets complete nonsense. This is the News Junkie.
And if you want to learn more about the show, it's called The News Junkie. You can learn more about it on the website, a live stream podcast, and so much more. A radio show that is just for you, and it's available over at thenewsjunkie.com. We'll get into your emails in a moment here. We got a lot going on the show today. Also, perfect day to encourage you folks who have never tried it before to unlock secret shows. I'm going to give you a shout out if you do it today, or you can gift secret shows. Every gifted sub gets you something. You can claim a gift at the end after you gift somebody else access to secret shows. magnets, stickers, pins. There's lots of different options for that. So let's get that fired up today because we have a new secret show they're going to be doing tonight live. And if you want to wander into that world, I know it could be a bit intimidating. I know it could be a bit intimidating. Josh isn't the most welcoming guy all the time.
Kind.
People say like what today is today is cruel to be kind day, and yet Josh is still on the show. How could this be? Don't worry, he doesn't bite. And I think you're going to have fun with this. So if you want to jump down that rabbit hole, please do. And go over to thenewsjunkie.com and check out secret shows today. All right, tips at thenewsjunkie.com, tips at thenewsjunkie.com. We're going to get into your emails here momentarily. The Epstein stuff was rolling in this week. I have the question. I'm like, does anybody still care? Do you still care?
Oh, no,
Do you
no.
still
A
care?
lot of people still care.
You think so? I want to informal poll this. We stream the show live, so let's go to chat and ask you on this level. Don't care what side you're on. Don't care what team you're on. Don't care about any of that stuff. Do you still care about anything Epstein related on the show? Yes or no? Simple yes or no. Do you still care about Epstein related stuff? I think it's pretty divisive. You guys think there's still a large amount of interest in this?
Yes.
All right. He says yes. And G says yes. Both of them, Josh and C-Lane, say yes. I've got some stories on this. I didn't think anything was like jaw-dropping just yet, but I think a lot of people just go, hey, we got some yeses coming in. We got a couple of yeses. Sean's still trying to minimize the Epstein news. No, I'm literally talking about it right now. We got one no, a couple yeses. I really never knew what it was. I just keep hearing the name. Wow, where have you been living?
That has got to be a lie.
The New York financier.
I have not heard this information. This is news to me.
The accountant?
So there was an interesting release by some of the Democrats in Congress. They released like 3 or 4 emails from Jeffrey Epstein. And the emails were, a bunch of them redacted in very particular ways, which I thought were kind of like misleading. But some of the emails were redacted where they had the victim's name blocked out under the guise that they were like protecting the victim. And it was an email from Epstein saying, yeah, blocked out, redacted victim. And Trump spent a lot of time together at my house.
At my house, yeah.
And it looked very, very bad. And it's like, oh, look, Trump was spending time with one of the victims. Let me see if I can bring this up here.
Or just at his house in general is probably something that Trump doesn't want to discuss very much.
Yeah, retroactively, you're seeing this and going.
I think the only person who has actually come out and said, I have been to that person's house, didn't want to create a soundbite there, and really
been to whose house,
and really hasn't had too much damage was that Chelsea Handler saying that she went to some dinner that he hosted.
Right? Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Here's the email that came out, and honestly, the only one who really, really, really looks bad in this to me is Michael Wolff, the journalist, who appears to be like offering freelance work to help to improve the image of a known and renowned pedophile in Jeffrey Epstein. That guy looks the worst. He's like, well, you could do this and I would do this. And this journalist looks really, really bad. He's working in PR for a pedo in these email exchanges. That's the really bad one for me. But
did you come up with that this morning? Like
no,
really?
Yeah. In real time, buddy, real time. This says from Jeffrey Epstein. I guess he has a Gmail that is jeevacation@gmail.com. He's got a vacation email address.
There's JEE vacation, and I saw some other emails that said like JEE iTunes or something at gmail.com.
What's this guy doing? Does he know you could just put a dot in your email address and separate these things? I don't know. Maybe
do you have one in yours?
It's kind of old.
No. This is 2011 too. Epstein said to Ghislaine Maxwell, or G-Max, I want you to realize that dog that hasn't barked is Trump. Victim spent hours at my house with him. He has never once been mentioned. The police chief, etc. I'm 75% there. So you're like, oh, wow. The Trump spent hours with one of the victims that is censored here, and he's never once been mentioned. What is he talking about here? Best I can read into this, it seems like Epstein is saying, like, hey, the person that the cops are not talking to me about is Trump. Why has the police chief not mentioned Trump? And it seems like he's almost speculating that Trump was working with the cops in this particular instance here, because he says, I want you to realize the dog that hasn't barked is Trump. The victim spent hours at my house with him. He has never once been mentioned, the police chief, etc. I'm 75% there. The other thing is the victim that was blacked out. As a response to this, the Republicans released thousands of new emails, including these unredacted emails. And it says Virginia. They're talking about Virginia Giuffre.
Right.
So Trump
also, the dog that hasn't barked, by the way, a lot of people are talking about it's a reference to Sherlock Holmes. It's some literary thing that
like the Hounds of Baskerville or something.
I have no clue.
Well, Virginia Giuffre, just so you know, we can go a little deeper down into that. When they say victim, which is revealed as Virginia Giuffre, spent hours at my house with him, Epstein said. He has never once been mentioned. Well, Virginia Giuffre wrote a tell-all book post-death that was released, and her tell-all book that she put out there before she died, obviously, did not have negative things to say about Trump. It didn't. And in fact, she said he was like a nice guy. She had positive things to say about Trump. She had really nasty things to say about other people like Prince Andrew, and she told her story about all the things that happened in Epstein's world, but she didn't have negative things to say about Trump, which kind of seems to make this seem a little flimsier to me. You could give me your take on it too, but that was one of the big emails that came out. Then there was one where Epstein offered a reporter photos of, quote, Donald and girls in bikinis in my kitchen. I don't know if those photos have ever been made public, but that was in one of these. And it was a couple of the emails that were released by Democrats were censored. When the Republicans released more of them, they were unredacted. Why not just release everything so we could just not talk about this anymore, right? Then we know everything we need to know or everything that's possible to know, and then we move on from there. Why not just hit the button, release absolutely everything, and then just get past it? Because otherwise it's like death by 1,000 cuts for everybody here. And I mean everybody who gets attached to this in any way. So let us know what you think. I know they're going to be talking about voting to release the Epstein files next week. Even Marjorie Taylor Greene has said that she's going to be involved in this. But a lot of them were released this week. So I want to know what your thoughts are on that. Send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Let's see what we got.
I think MTG was one of the ones that said there was a couple lawmakers or Congress people talking about reading off some of the names, but there's a special like law where when you do it in a certain session, no matter what you say, you cannot be charged with any sort of or sued for any sort of slander.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Who said that?
I'm going to have to look it up because I forget the exact situation, but they wanted to read off names that were.
Oh yeah, the victims. The victims.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
But they were saying like, if we read it in session, then and it goes on the record, we can't be charged with any sort of like libel or slander.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I honestly, I'm at the part in this where I go, I've read so many emails. I've come to the conclusion that Epstein is a terrible guy, that Ghislaine Maxwell is a terrible human being, and I have no idea why anybody wants to be nice to her and give her puppies in prison and stuff. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of like political gamesmanship going on here. Some of you are smart enough to see that, right? You see what's going on. Like, why would they redact this? And then, you find out it's Virginia Giuffre. And like, hey, if we believe all women, or at least this one in particular, we might believe when she's saying that when she's talking about President Trump, she doesn't really have bad things to say. She might not have said that were it to be what, was implied from the release of some of these emails. But hit me up with your thoughts. Agree or disagree. That's always fine. Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Speaking of that, this is Ed in West Palm Beach. Ed says, brother, you got to swing your big power stick to find out who's responsible for these ad cuts into the podcast. My power stick has never been smaller. It's just
Sean's
dwindled.
got a tiny power stick. Sean's got a tiny power stick.
This is what I'm working with now. Just a little stumpy power stick for iHeart these days. So I mean, I've complained as much as I can about the podcast ads. It's really, really destroying the experience. I know how much you strive for 100% radio quality. Come on, man. You got the power, says Ed in West Palm Beach. And somebody else emailed about that, too. But I'm doing the best I can. I don't know what to tell you. I'm doing the best I can. The podcast thing is really frustrating where they just interject ads in the middle of a sentence, and then they start talking about Chumbawamba Casino or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I hate that they do that. It's very, very frustrating. And Charles also emailed, and he said, I mentioned this before. I just want to reiterate that I know it's not your fault, but random 4-minute commercial breaks that tend to pop up in the middle of the stories is getting really annoying. I'll be listening and really getting into whatever story you're talking about. Then out of nowhere, mid-sentence, I get taken out of the conversation. I know. I'll keep fighting the good fight, but don't abandon me because of what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, all right. Anyhow, the other one was Kyle saying, I want to look into these THC drinks. And you talk about them a lot, Kyle says. Just curious, which one do you
have
like?
About a year to try them, buddy.
Yeah, according to the experts, the budget reconciliation bill had something in it to knock down the use of cannabis and THC, specifically in these drinks and these sections at the liquor store now. I think that's stupid. They have a year to fix this because it actually doesn't have teeth and go into play for a year. I hope they do stop that and whatever. But not a sponsor at all. Not a sponsor at all. I've been drinking these THC drinks for a little while. I actually really enjoy them. I know C-Lane drinks the, what is it, the Cheech and Chong ones?
I tend to get whatever's on sale because the ones that are like 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 0 everything tend to have little to no taste. So, you know, but besides, I feel like I can taste a little marijuana. You know?
I do too sometimes.
When you sip on them, you feel like you could tell, you could like sort of pick out the THC in there. However, I have had the Cheech and Chong's ones for a bit. And then lately I've been drinking ones called Buddy.
Yeah.
Because they come in 10 milligram cans and they were cheaper, like if I did the math, per 5 milligram unit. Like I was just kind of trying to get the best bang for my buck because I end up dividing the 10 milligram cans and pouring them like cocktails.
Nice.
That works out for me. I have 2 little Moscow mules, but instead of vodka, they're just THC soda.
I do the nowadays. The nowadays are the ones that I swear by. They're delicious. I love them. They put you to sleep in a good way. I don't mean that in a bad way. Not a sponsor, but those are the ones that the government is trying to take from me, and God forbid. So anyhow, we'll get to all your feedback on the show today. We got a break here in front of us. We're going to take a quick one. We'll get to details, updates on that Carnival cruise ship missing teenager. The updates we have on this story starting to shape things a little bit. We're learning a little bit more, and we're hearing from the father. Wait till you hear what he says. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Hey, y'all, it's fall. Try the new pumpkin spiced Colbert Show today at 3. Now gluten-free. Available for a limited time only. The Jim Colbert Show, weekdays at 3 on Real Radio 104.1.
This weather report is brought to you by Mills Air.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Jessica Dobson with a check of your Central Florida forecast. And for our Thursday, after a cool start to our day with temperatures in the 40s and 50s, we'll rebound nicely. It is going to be such a beautiful, picture-perfect day with pleasant temperatures. We'll still be a couple of degrees below our typical high of 79 with a high of around 74 degrees today in Orlando. We'll see abundant sunshine for today as well, and even warmer temperatures with highs in the low 80s this weekend. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by AutoNation.
Let's go by activate. Hello.
Go to AutoNation.com.
You've been shopping around for new windows. If you're getting quotes elsewhere, what are you
Hey,
looking
everybody.
for? It's time to get a quote from Reese Windows and Doors.
Come on
See
in.
what they have to offer you. Reese has been installing windows for over 50 years, and Reese Hurricane.
We already got people gifting secret shows. So number 1, you could go claim those gifted secret shows over on the website. Number 2, I am going to give you a shout out on the air when we come back if you've done that. God bless you for gifting secret shows, and God bless the new subscribers. I buy the Buddy cans. I haven't tried this. Can THC drinks be used as bong water? Probably. I mean, technically you can use any viscous liquid as bong water, right?
Your ticket to big savings is that big blue envelope in your mailbox. Valpak. It's brimming with deals from big name brands and your favorite.
Clinton or Trump isn't the biggest story with Epstein. It's Barack.
All for less. And you could score $100 or other
I don't see this.
just for opening it. Or save even faster with mobile coupons you can use right now at Valpak.com. Valpak.
All right, we got 2.5 minutes left. Forrest is finalizing the roast edit, working on lower thirds and some other stuff. The credits.
Keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping high. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700 plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses.
All right.
Sleep you deserve. Visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Historic utility rate hikes are coming. The biggest in U.S. history.
You turned into a robot for a second talking about Epstein? Well, that's where they would get me. That's where they would hit me.
No money down, guaranteed performance and maintenance included. Save up to 40% on your power bill immediately. Solar Source is trusted by NASA, Disney, and over 70,000 homeowners. And you can get exclusive savings when you tell them Jack from Real Radio sent you. Visit solarsource.com/monsters.
Not only does the clean continuing resolution get rid of weed drinks, but it gives 4 to 6 election denial Republicans a minimum of $500,000. I don't know about this. You're gonna have to give me some sort of link on that to tipsofthenewsjunkie.com. 1 minute 30 seconds, and we're coming back live.
Shop where I shop. Southeast Steel, where you get the best deal.
This is the time of the year most of us are checking off our holiday gift identity themes, at least you do. Your personal information might be on that.
Be safe.
Protect your identity.
See you later, alligator.
LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every single second.
Okay, we're coming back. 1 minute, and we're back.
Identity is stolen. Your own U.S.-based restoration specialist has done work to fix it, guaranteed for your money back.
Here we go.
About joy, not identity theft, with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year at LifeLock.com with the promo code BECK. Terms apply.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast.
All right, 30 seconds, folks. Hang on tight.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Wish you could save on home insurance? With Allstate, you could easily save and get quality protection. Yep, it's a win-win. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips at the...
I've seen in a really long time. There's some things to discuss here. We're going to get to this in just a moment on the show. And big thanks to some folks who are spreading the word and gifting secret shows. Let's see, who do we have do this? Because I wanted to, oh, wow. DJ Rage gifting 8 subs. My God.
This guy.
How about you?
Right.
Damn, man.
Nice
Opening
guy.
the world up for some new secret shows subscribers over on the website. PF gifting 5 secret shows over there. My God, PF.
Nice.
Thank you.
Last name
Thank
Chang.
you. so much, Chang or otherwise. We appreciate that. You can claim those subscriptions and unlock the uncensored world of secret shows. This is access to these uncensored shows over on thenewsjunkie.com right now. Keep that going. Let's rally a little bit into a live secret show tonight, later on tonight. Learn more about the world of secret shows over on thenewsjunkie.com. Thank you for those. All right. Here we go. A lot of people talking about the moving thing. Moving from the United States of America, I said 40% of women between 15 and 40, I think it was, said that they wanted to move somewhere permanently out of the United States of America. There's a bunch of younger women, specifically like 30 to 40s women, who are not happy with America and want to move to another country. I wanted to explore that a little bit more and figure out why. This person says, I'm a man and I'm moving to the Philippines in March. I can live comfortably there on less money. My fiance is there, says this person. When I hear about guys moving to the Philippines, I do have some real passport bros thoughts that are flowing through my brain. I'm not going to lie to you. You know, I know people who moved to the Philippines.
Bros?
These are the guys who all right, I'm not trying to say anything about you, emailer, but these are the guys who tend to be between like 40 and 65 who realize they can move to the Philippines and that Filipino women will be very interested in them, specifically young Filipino women because they're Americans.
But he said his wife is going.
He says
his
fiance. He says his fiance is there.
Oh.
But does that mean that you met this person before or is this like, oh, I met somebody who lives in the Philippines?
90-day vibe.
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting. And follow up person, I won't say your name or anything, but follow up and tell me if I'm on the right track there or if I've got that completely and totally wrong. A ton of people claiming those
Dear
gifted subs.
Sean, you have it completely and totally wrong.
My fiance in the Philippines is an American expat, as a matter of fact.
Could be. Let's see. Can we get a direct link for gifting secret shows? thenewsjunkie.com/gift. Thenewsjunkie.com/gift is how you can spread the word over there. Thanks to everybody doing that today on a lovely day. You know, I did a thing yesterday, which is kind of weird. Sometimes I'll be in defense of things that are not really things that I'm into. Like I'm not, you guys have known me for a long time. I'm not a religious person. I'm not. I don't talk about religion. I
am shocked by this news.
I respect people, C-Lane, who are religious. I respect people no matter what your religion is. If you want to be religious, I'm not what you might call an anti-theist, where I say like everybody who is religious is bad, and I'm the very informed, smart person who's not responsible for all of life's great tragedies that come from religion. Like that's obnoxious. And, you know, it's just like where there are bad, loud vegans, there are bad, loud atheists. And I'm more of a guy who's like, I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know. I wish I knew. If I am on a plane and it's rattling out of the sky, I'm praying to all of your gods. I will join any team immediately in that moment. But it's just not me. It's not who I am. However, when I see these people, there's so many people that crush down on churches, and they talk about like these churches like giving back to communities and how they're not responsible for helping out enough or something. And I say this is anecdotal experience, but I think it goes beyond that. In my entire life, every city I've ever lived in, the groups that were doing the most good tended to be religious-based charities. They really did, whether they were Christian or Catholic or Islamic or Jewish or whatever. They tended to be these like religious-based charities that were helping the battered women, that were providing shelters, that were helping feed homeless people, that were like on down the line. And I just think whether or not you're religious, that is a true thing that religion should deserve some credit for. Churches that do that are doing the right thing. You know, what's weird is it's a lot of times it becomes a political thing against religion, even though there's a lot of commonalities there, even though you have more things in common than you might imagine. But then I saw the story that people started sending over to tips@thenewsjunkie.com saying, hey, this is from Channel 2 Wesh, and the leaders of a soup kitchen say they're being evicted by a church. What the hell gives, Sean? And this story says, leaders of the Wildwood Soup Kitchen say they were given two options by the church they've operated out of for decades, all right? This is a soup kitchen that was operating, in this case, in Central Florida. And hang on, I'm trying to bring this up. The actual story itself is here. And they're saying that after all this time, their rent is being raised. Barbara McManus, the president of the board of directors for Wildwood Soup Kitchen, said she and other leaders have known they've been outgrowing the space, but it still came as a shock. We received a letter from our landlord, which is a church, I guess. We are saying we are able to leave by the end of the year, or we're going to have a higher rent, and we would have to limit the amount of time we have in this building. And they said they've already raised $100,000, but they need $1.4 million more to get their own space for this soup kitchen. To all the people bitching about this stuff, all of you online bitching about these churches and their charity, I hope you're stepping up and donating part of that $1.4 million that's needed for this new soup kitchen. Otherwise, shut up. Tired of hearing people whine about things and do absolutely nothing about it. The church isn't doing enough, but what are you doing? You know, what are you doing about this? They're working on trying to get some grant funding, et cetera, et cetera. And the whole thing kind of was made to make the church look like this greedy space that wanted to shut down the soup kitchen. Now, I looked into it a little bit. The fact is, this particular church is not doing well, as a lot of other churches aren't. They're struggling. They are floundering economically. This is one of the spaces that they have to operate in this space. The power bills and all that stuff has become more and more expensive. So they were trying to raise the rent on this place so they don't have to shut down everything themselves. It's not an evil church, once again, trying to shut down the good people who are feeding soup to hobos. It's just not the way that it goes with so many of these stories. Now, shouts out to the Wildwood Soup Kitchen people. Those people, I think you're doing something great. I think that's good. I hope you find what you're looking for. I hope people step up and help out with the funding so you can get a bigger place to help out more people. But I get tired of people just criticizing and doing absolutely nothing about this stuff. Let me know what you think. Send a dispatch in over at thenewsjunkie.com. All right. I said I wanted to get to the story, the most intense story I've seen in a while. I'm going to have to kick the can down the road. I hate to do that. We also have the cruise ship mystery teenager death thing. Some big updates on that. Her father is stepping up, so we'll swirl that around and see what happens. We got a lot more of your feedback, and we're going to get to all of it because that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
The Tampa Bay Bucks head north to face Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Coverage starts at noon this Sunday on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Look out for a crash on Epcot Center Drive at Buena Vista Drive. There's an accident on John Young Parkway just south of Vine Street, slowing things down on most of the major roadways. You won't be running into any trouble, although I-4, there's still some delays.
Hello. James Birmingham. This report is sponsored by Fresh from Florida.
You can depend on Florida farmers.
Which one of you little nasties said that?
Live and work. It's where we raise our families and provide for yours.
Somebody who said it's like Sean being against the homeless shelter and then not having any idea of what to do and how to handle this. That is horseshit. Okay? I am against any more homeless shelters in a city full of fucking homeless shelters where that doesn't solve any of our problems. I'm against homeless shelters where they don't check the IDs of the individuals that are staying there when half of them are sexual offenders and deviants or drug addicts. I'm against these things. I'm against facilities that could be housing women and women with children that will put them in possibly close proximity to dangerous men. My response to this is get your shelter the hell out of here and out of this residential neighborhood, number one. And number two, bring back asylums to get the drug-addled, mentally ill people off of the streets. The streets are no place for anybody to live. We should help everybody who's physically able get a job and be able to afford their own lives. And those who aren't or who otherwise need to be in some sort of facility should be in a government-funded asylum that helps them keep alive and keeps them safe and fed. So I have plenty of ideas, and we have plenty of tax dollars to go to all of this. Kiss my ass. You think Forrest wants to hear this stuff? You think he wants to hear this? He doesn't. Okay.
That's all people remember. Most gums and mints just cover it up.
They do breathalyzers and check ID at most shelters. Not at the one that I was against. It was a no ID facility. Okay. Who's going to pay for it? My friend, how many times do I have to tell you? They take enough of our tax dollars to afford everything we need and more. They absolutely, positively do. They take enough of our tax dollars to afford all of the things that we need and more. Charles says, not everybody on the street is crazy. Is that what I said? Did I say every person on the street is crazy? Or am I saying one thing and you responding to something I'm not saying? Uncle Sean from mayor. People don't want solutions, they just want to bitch. People want solutions that seem empathetic and sweet. A solution to help somebody continue living a life of drug addiction and misery is not an empathetic solution. Being on the streets, locked in your fentanyl stances, and living out your days like that is not an empathetic way to treat people. Dart 'em. 3 minutes.
There's a myth that a Sprouts Farmers Market person wakes up before dawn, bangs out a couple of hours of yoga before downing a kale foam colostrum lot. The reality is that a Sprouts person is just someone who cares about fresh, healthy, and
The problem is getting the politicians to allocate the funds in the first place. The problem is on a county level and a city level, most specifically on a county level, we have wasteful spending in nearly every major county in the United States of America. They blow money on dumb stuff. And that is very true in Orange County with Jerry Demings. Absolutely true. We have plenty of money to have a social safety net for the poorest among us. We can help out the homeless people. We can help out the drug addicts. We can have universal health care for every American who's a tax-paying citizen. We can solve these pretty big problems.
Financing available. EngageDiamonds.com. Where engagement...
2 minutes, baby.
This is the time of the year most of us are checking off our holiday.
You know what? The funniest thing that our vet keeps doing is last time Courtney went to the vet and brought Lady, our vet, who's a nice guy, he's like a hippie guy. Our vet who will go look at Lady and go, she's good. She gained a couple of pounds, this fat bitch, but she's good. And then the veterinarian will go, do you have any other pets? And Courtney will go, just a cat. And the veterinarian will go, just a cat? What does this mean? Just a cat? And it made us feel disrespectful to our cat. So I just want people to know, even though I talk about Lady way more, Junkie Cat is respected. We love Junkie Cat. And Junkie Cat just went to the vet and got not a clean bill of health, but everything's going to be good, I hope. You have fish too? I do, but the fish really, they sit in right next to the Waffle House. There's an aquarium. The fish are in the aquarium. They don't have personality. I've got a pet Forrest. I try to water him, give him blankets and stuff, feed him Halloween candy. Just overall keep him alive. Look how healthy he is. Things are going well. 45 seconds.
Zero Res is offering $49 per room carpet cleaning, 25% off tile and grout cleaning. No harsh chemicals and no residue, which is awesome. Everything stays cleaner longer. Spots are filling up, so schedule now. Give them a call, 407-232-9188, or visit ZeroResOrlando.com. That's Zero Res, spelled forwards or backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Trajan Wealth, your trusted local fiduciary advisor. Visit TrajanWealth.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Need help after an accident? Just call Mo. Learn more at JustCallMo.com or call 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando, an iHeart radio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeart Radio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Money. MONEY. That's money. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Send him your tips and your deepest, darkest secrets. Email tips at the...
I know the answer to it, but I'm going to ask this question anyway in just a moment to C-Lane and Josh here on the show. And then we'll hear from you. Join us with the dispatch. Record your video or audio dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. C-Lane and Josh, the question is this. And I feel like, though I've never asked you this, I don't think I've ever personally asked you this, I feel like I know the answer.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time I am near?
No, that's not it. Not it at all. Have you ever been hunting in your life? Have you ever in your life?
Damn it.
Not
Buddy,
that. No, no.
Do both of us need to be here?
No, you don't.
Son of a bitch.
Somebody check out. No, that is not a thing.
Bye.
That is not a thing for either one of you. But I mean, Have you ever been hunting? Like you went on a hunting trip, you went with some friends, you had a gun, you were out there hunting stuff.
No.
See, 0% surprise. I knew absolutely the answer to that question.
Have you?
Was no. I have been hunting many times, and by many I mean 3. So 3 times totally. I've been hunting. I've been rabbit hunting twice, and I've been hog hunting in the Corbin area 1 time, maybe twice. I might have been hunting 4 times total. I've been hunting. Now you have to ask yourself the big question. Well, Sean, have you ever killed anything while hunting? And my answer is no.
Got it.
I haven't. I never even shot at anything. I don't really like hunting that much. But
you went on 3
go.
fruitless hunts.
I did. Yeah. It did. It didn't work out when we went, but I went and it was interesting. Now, I always wondered every time I did go hunting, is there anywhere out there on this planet of ours, somewhere far flung or maybe closer than you would think, where people are hunting humans? Is there any human hunting going on there?
Yes.
Wars.
I know that might seem crazy to you, but one of the most insane stories this week is about that exact issue. Here's some of the details here, because this is for real. This is a real story. Here we go.
A jaw-dropping claim that rich foreigners paid to shoot humans in Sarajevo in the 1990s, when the city was in the middle of a violent and chaotic military blockade, has sparked an investigation by Italian prosecutors.
All right, so in Italy, they're investigating whether people from Italy were paying to go to this war in Sarajevo and paying to hunt humans. They were paying to go on the hunt for some human beings, the ultimate game. And it was like safari style, like it was a video game or something. These folks would go out there and they'd go, all right, would you like to kill some people? Pay up. Here we go. Human hunting for real is what they're investigating.
Stunning allegations come from an Italian writer who alleged he had uncovered evidence that wealthy gun enthusiasts, dubbed sniper tourists, would pay Bosnian Serb forces for the chance to gun down residents at random during the 4-year siege of the city. The Guardian reported, rich foreigners allegedly paid upwards of $90,000 to shoot people during human safari trips to Sarajevo.
Human safari trips is wild, all right?
I believe it.
That is wild. You think that's happening out there somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
I think you're probably
they
right,
just
Josh.
find a new war zone to go to.
Yeah, like, and how is it that different from...
How would we not know about it, though?
Well, like, how is it that different if you're somebody who goes, I want to go fly over to a war zone that I don't have to be a part of right now, and I want to engage because I want to join their military and, like, shoot some Russians or something.
Like as a mercenary.
Yeah, like a mercenary. Like that. I mean, that's pretty close, right?
You're paying to play mercenary, and you're not in any real danger.
Okay, that's true. When you're an actual mercenary, you get paid as opposed to paying to go in and like hunt human beings.
When did they say that this happened? 1990 what?
In the 90s, between 92 and 1996, they said there was a bunch of people who went from Italy, allegedly, over to Sarajevo, where this war was going on, and they called them sniper tourists, and they paid upwards of $90,000
which
to go hunt humans.
Adjusted for inflation from 1994, kind of smack dab in the middle of that range of years, is about just shy of $200,000.
That's crazy.
Still seems cheap.
To kill a human being.
I'm just saying.
I'm picturing the worst, like,
how much would you pay, Josh?
Yeah, he's got a number in mind already, I think, don't you?
I gotta wait till I'm a billionaire, I think.
I feel like a billionaire could pull that off, though. You put it out there, you know the right amount of people, they'll let you do this kind of stuff. This is what they're alleging. What do you think? Is that actually something that happens out there in the world? What are your thoughts? Hit us up with the dispatch at thenewsjunkie.com. We appreciate you for joining in with your commentary on the show. You can also email the show, tips@thenewsjunkie.com. All right, let's see what we got here. Sam says to tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Oh, he's talking about the new camera shot in the studio. I appreciate that, Sam. I'll take a look at that a little bit later. Thank you for the email. Somebody else was talking about the brain dump button that I said I was working on developing. It's not perfect just yet. It's not. We have our dump button in the studio, and then I have my brain dump button, which stops me right when I'm about to say something that would probably bring the Secret Service out. And this person says, long-time listener or long-line listener, either one. Long-time listener and enjoy the show. Thank you so much. It's called Selective Hearing in Broadcasting. Okay, sure. Yeah. This is a kind of rambling email, but I appreciate the email nonetheless. Tips@thenewsjunkie.com. Send your rambles over there if you don't mind. All right, let's work in Dispatcher 2. Let's see what you got going on. I see Evil Eye with the Dispatch. Thank you for that, friend. We'll try to stick to stuff that's more on topic, I think. In fact, let me just cue these up because there's a bunch that I want to get to, but I got to segue on to the next thing before we actually hit on that. One thing I did see worth mentioning in the world of news, and I think this is pretty great. Somebody sent over a screenshot of a newspaper, and in the newspaper, you see an article that's about auto sales being up, all right? It says auto sales rev up in October. Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's interesting. And the auto sales article is 2 columns long. At the end of the auto sales column, the last paragraph says, let me zoom on in here for the streamers. The last paragraph says, in this newspaper printed, it says, if you want, I can also create an even snappier front page style version with punchy one-line stats and a bold infographic ready layout. Perfect for maximizing reader impact. Do you want me to do that next? Implying that the entirety of this article in question was very likely written by ChatGPT.
That sounds exactly like ChatGPT.
Cooked.
Yeah. Welcome to the new news, friends. The new news where the robots are writing everything and the humans are not even proofreading enough to make sure that things are working out as they should be. All right. Well, there you go. I wanted to get into that. I also wanted to make mention there has been an attack on the Hollywood elite. I cannot believe that this is happening, but it's for the rollout of Wicked 2. And Ariana Grande has been on it's not the red carpet, as you can imagine. It's the yellow carpet for the Wicked tour, the yellow brick road, the yellow carpet. And there was another incident where security just sucks at these events. Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, 2 very strange alien-like human beings. Very, very strange. They've stopped touching their fingernails long enough for them to get out on the yellow carpet at this event and celebrate what is to be a very successful movie, their new Wicked movie. And as they were out there, somebody attacked Ariana Grande on the yellow carpet. This person ran right around security and got their hands on him. That person manhandled him. Yeah, they were hauling ass on the yellow carpet, went over, hit Ariana Grande with one hand, and then put their arm around her then Cynthia Erivo or whatever jumped in and started shoving this person away. And I think I've got this from a couple of angles. Is that Jeff Goldblum who's out there? He's in this movie,
vegetarian.
Right? Yeah, brand new vegetarian as a result of this movie, Jeff Goldblum. Here they are from a different angle. For those of you watching, you can watch on youtube.com/The News Junkie. And Ariana Grande's walking out there all like hand in hand and stuff. And all of a sudden, this guy comes flying over right here. Boom! It hits into her, wraps his arm around her, and they quickly get somebody on her. But obviously shaken at this particular premiere for this Wicked movie. And it's simply the latest in a long line of these weird public events where security is not able to hold back these weirdos who are jumping in and trying to get way too close to these celebrities. Happened at a Twitch convention not too long ago. They happen at a lot of like big named events where it's just not secure enough.
He just put his arm around her and jumped up and down as if like, oh, get a picture of me, and probably going to get arrested for that.
Probably, yeah, for like running into her, going around the security fence and stuff. And also, we saw this happen with the president of Mexico.
Yeah,
the woman who's the president of Mexico. Some rando guy runs up, starts trying to kiss her face and touch her, and put his arm around her. And these security lapses have been piling up in a world full of lunatics, no less. All right, we will hear from you. Send your dispatches in. Yours can be sent over at thenewsjunkie.com. When we come back, we'll get into the latest on this cruise ship mystery. An 18-year-old high school senior dead. Now her father is speaking out. What have we learned? What are the latest details to try to shed some light on the mysterious way she died on this cruise ship? That's what we're going to find out together. And that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real radio is
The Monsters in the Morning.
My mom has the fattest cat you've ever seen, too. That didn't sound good.
Poor phrasing.
That was the worst phrasing I could have ever done for that.
The Monsters in the Morning.
Just some slowdowns on I-4. There's police activity off to the shoulder on the Greenway northbound near John Young Parkway. Look out for a crash on Hiawassee Road at Rembrandt Drive. There's an earlier accident getting cleared up on Orange Blossom Trail at Donegan Avenue. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the Traffic Center in James, Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by...
Quick question for you, chat.
Savings of the year. Auto Nation's annual
Quick question.
Every vehicle is
We're going to get into this food influencer who was killed by the cops. Was anybody familiar with this food influencer before this whole event? And we'll unravel it and explain it for everybody. I'll tell you what actually happened. But I want to know if anybody knew this famous food influencer before the cops killed him. No?
Hi.
How's it going?
It's going. My outlet's done.
There's no Halloween longer threads that make sense. I'm just gonna make
I should have called Frank Gay.
and have the different colors for each time someone's in.
Okay. Frank Gay. When your power goes
The
out,
Halloween
don't
ones
settle
are like
for half-baked electrical circuits. Call the pros.
I have to
who
edit
fix
it to make it
fast.
faster,
That's
but
the Frank
it'll-
Gay way.
I don't know about the font, but I like...
I'm Orlando.
What font would you like?
I don't know, it's a good question. I think
These
the...
are it's editable.
Is it?
I just went with the spooky Halloween theme.
I recently had a client who came to us
So
I would be interested in seeing those flip-flops.
and left to suffer.
Like the Roastmaster one on the name and then...
$1 million. If the insurance company is
I like how it
turning their back on
unfolds.
you, we're here to stand by your side and fight for the justice you deserve. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
Okay,
Respect
yeah,
the client
yeah,
may not obtain same or similar results.
Your ticket to big savings is that big blue envelope in your mailbox. Valpak. It's bringing with deals from big name brands and your favorite
That
local
looks better.
spots. Dining, services, stuff you're already buying, all for less.
After Effects is pretty intense, huh?
$100 for other instant prizes just for
This
opening.
Premiere?
Or save even faster with mobile coupons you can use right now at Valpak.com. Valpak. There's definitely
I just don't
something
know
in it
about
for
that
you.
other font.
I can change it.
Yeah, try out some other ones and see if something like really catches your eye. You know, just like looks really slick. Otherwise, it looks perfect. Let's see. Never heard of him. No. You talk about the food influencer person. I'm trying to ignore all influencers? Okay, good luck. Good luck with that.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You can have the best outfit, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like what you just ate, that's all people remember. Most gums and mints just cover it up.
After Effects is what I use to mock Sean on dispatches. Man, you really are putting in the extra work. If you're making your dispatches using After Effects. God bless you.
As fresh as your food. Go to
Sean, you're the only influencer that we follow. Please start a cooking show, Homemade Cat Food with the News Junkie. Think that'll take off? I don't know.
It's about to finish rendering if you want to look at it.
Yeah, I do.
It's just, it only does it at the beginning. It takes a long time.
To help keep you on track from
I believe it.
now approach to nursing education. Join us at galencollege.edu.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy.
And then I'll just change the colors for each one.
Okay.
Or mix it up a little bit. I can go left and right. If you want.
By the way, if you want to, while that thing is busted, if you want to use that monitor after this for anything, you can.
Like at home?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah, I have one that is in my closet.
I never use that.
My setup at home, I have a big postman's desk and it's not
included. I love my solar panels. They've been saving me money for years. Now you can get on board with solar and save up to 40%
it'll do
of
that.
your power bill.
I like it. I like the movement.
Kind of glitch.
Yeah.
You want this one changed?
I think that font is the one I don't like as much.
But you still want Halloween or?
It doesn't have to be.
Do you know Mahalo rice? A staple in our
I mean,
kitchen
it could
for
be.
generations.
Oh,
It's now easier than ever with delicious
No.
recipes like cilantro and lime and all the homemade taste we love. It's ready in only 90 seconds. Perfect at home, at work,
That's
or on the
actually
go.
Hang on, folks.
Feels like home. Not sure what to get in this
90 seconds and we're coming back live.
I'll check this one out. It's like that old school S.
holiday
over
parties
here.
and
I can
cozy
even put it
layers
on top,
and family
too.
photos, you'll find everything he needs to look sharp and feel comfortable all day and night. So, get a head start on your
But
holiday
you
gift
remember
list.
the-
Early holiday sale happening now. Find the perfect gift for
I can't
everyone on your
remember
list at
the-
untuckit.com.
Well, oh, because of the way it animates?
This is all behind a layer. If I move it up top, no, I guess not. Damn, that's fucking annoying.
Right down below.
So it would be glitched and make it a little bit bigger. This is just an idea. But it's like the
Up to 80% off.
Yeah, okay.
You can't play about that though, but it would be glitching with that.
That I like better, yeah. Yeah, that looks good. I like that font on the bottom.
So go with that, change the colors of each one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a
I mean, you don't even really have to change the colors on each one.
Let's mix it up. It doesn't
You
take
think
that
so?
long. Just make it like crazy colors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a little more visual interest.
Yeah.
Okay.
It won't take that long to do that.
Alright. Alright, folks, coming back.
Orlando's Christmas station. Plus stations playing specialized holiday music, Christmas classics, Christmas jazz, country, plus tons of playlists, even podcasts. Our gift to you, the perfect holiday soundtrack. Open the free iHeartRadio app now and search Holiday to start listening.
Most impact windows from Reese Windows and Doors are installed in just 6 to 8 weeks. Visit reesewindows.com.
Holiday magic. Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Money. MONEY. That's money. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may your efforts bear fruit.
Where common sense meets complete nonsense. This is the News Junkie.
Go to thenewsjunkie.com. You'll see the live link when we are streaming, or go to youtube.com/thenewsjunkie. Hit subscribe over there if you don't mind. Some new info coming in about this mystery where this teenager, this girl, 18 years old, high school student, she goes on a Carnival cruise ship and she dies. And then afterwards, We don't have a lot of information, but we have a lot of speculation from people saying, oh, she was found rolled up in her sheets under her bed. No info to suggest that that's true at the moment. People saying, oh, it was a drug overdose. All speculation at this point in time. But one thing that I thought for sure was, you know who knows about this? Her family members. They must know about this, right? But no, the father.
Wouldn't they have found her?
Well, they know that she is dead, obviously. But the father who has come forward, the dad of the teen mysteriously found dead on this Carnival cruise ship, is like, I don't know more than you guys know, which seems insane
that has
to me.
Got to be incredibly distressing.
Yeah, imagine like you're a dad, your 18-year-old daughter dies, and you're like, hey, I see all the speculation on the internet. I don't know more than you guys.
I wouldn't even get on the internet.
No way. Yeah, I would stay as far away from this kind of feedback as I possibly could. But here's what this story says. The dad of the straight-A senior student found dead on a cruise ship has revealed that investigators questioned some people after her body was removed from the vessel. Anna Kepner, 18, died at sea while on board the Carnival Horizon vessel with her family, all right? So the family members were with her. She was just 18 years old. And the rumors are, did she overdose? Was she murdered by somebody? The FBI is involved, but that isn't necessarily a sign of anything other than the fact that they are the group in charge of investigating a death like this. The ship departed
at sea.
Because it happened at sea, that's correct, yeah. The ship departed Miami on November 2nd toward the Caribbean. Her body was removed from the ship on November 8th after it docked in Miami. Her cause of death remains unknown, but they said the date of death was November 7th.
Her body, wait. The ship departed November 2nd. Okay.
Yeah.
The body
ship departed November 2nd. She died. Her date of death was November 7th. She was removed from the ship the next day when it docked in Miami.
Does that mean they had her in like the ship morgue? Like the boat morgue?
Yes, it does. And it says, the story that I'm looking at says the ship's location at the time of her death was between Cozumel, Mexico, and Miami. So it was an at-sea day, and she was between Cozumel, Mexico, and Miami. That's when they found her dead, allegedly in her room. Her dad, Christopher, 41, which is crazy, pretty young guy. I know what it's like to be a young dad, Christopher. I don't know what it's like to go through this loss that you're going through, so I feel for you at the moment. But Christopher, 41-year-old father of this 18-year-old, has spoken of his heartache and recalled the moments after the ship docked. We were there as a family. Everybody was questioned. Everybody came off that ship. Crane operator Christopher said the FBI hasn't shared anything with him yet. Anything, he says. I would imagine they're going to be in contact with me about it, but I know as little as everybody else, the father says. I can't imagine. I'd be like, tell me what's going on. My daughter is gone. He says, literally, here's his quote, if you think I'm exaggerating. I have no idea what's going on right now. We are just trying to sit and stay still and wait for answers. He said his family's lives have been upended in light of this tragedy. Our lives have been turned upside down. He says he does not watch television or use the internet anymore. Good idea, friend. Stay on that train of thought for a little while, at least. On Wednesday.
What do you do, man? I couldn't even imagine.
Read.
Just stay away from anything that's going to inform you about this stuff. On Wednesday, an FBI spokesperson said there were no updates, all right? So it's like, hey, this woman is 18-year-old. She's dead. She died in her room. It wasn't a jumping off the ship thing as far as we know. The father says, I know as much as you guys know. The FBI is not sharing anything with me. And rumors are abounding out there so far. Why are they being so tight-lipped about this? That's the biggest question that I have. What actually happened to this 18-year-old? And why doesn't at least the father should know more? I understand why we don't know more. I don't deserve to know any more right now.
No.
The family does, though. The family absolutely does deserve to know more.
And most of the people who don't deserve to know more are just making stuff up now.
Absolutely. Just blindly guessing. Oh, yeah. My cousin's friend's pal was on this cruise ship. My cousin's friend's pal said what actually happened was it was an ice raid gone wrong. And you're like, what? No. What the hell are you talking about here? But that's the update that the father is saying he doesn't have any extra information right now.
I saw so much chatter back and forth. This is an unrelated story, but it seemed to be like kind of some of the same stuff, or at least they were accusing these people of the same stuff about EDC last weekend.
Yeah.
And they would post stuff about somebody would be like, I saw somebody die, and then everybody went through his pockets. And it's like, well, there hasn't really been any report of any deaths. Like, I heard 0 news reports of any deaths at EDC this year.
Yeah, I hadn't heard anything like that.
And so, like, people were like, this guy's full of crap, and then this conspiracy people come in and they're like, it's just like Disney. They take you off the, they cart you to the hospital before they pronounce you dead, and you're just like, ooh, well,
Truth vacuum.
This is a lot of, a lot to unpack here.
That is a perfect, I think, example of what's happening in 2025. Something like this, where the information vacuum is filled with people speculating, people just completely making stuff up to get a couple of upvotes on TikTok or whatever, a couple of likes for their video. We now live in this generation of like this low-calorie news content where it's somebody green screened pointing up at something and saying, hey, the truth about this. And even the father doesn't know. Even the father doesn't know what's going on. Somebody's saying, I don't know what's going on with this story. Well, the rumors are, and you shouldn't put too much into this, that there were maybe more nefarious ways that led to this girl's death.
There's rumors of drugs and there's rumors of homicide.
Yeah, and there's not enough actual info coming out.
The homicide ones that I've heard from a couple different angles have been a little gruesome, like stabbing and like wrapped in a blanket.
Yeah.
But there's never been any sort of official confirmation that that's indeed the way the young girl's body was found.
I mean, strangely enough, I thought right off the jump, I don't know about you, C-Lane, but I thought right off the jump, well, she died on a cruise ship. She must have jumped overboard. Or
you thought it was a jump from the jump?
Yeah, I thought
it was a jump from the jump.
Right from the jump, I thought it was a jump story, but it was not. It was something else. They just haven't done a good job of filling in the void there and letting everybody else, including the family, know what happened here. So we'll keep an eye on the story. You let us know what you think. Send your dispatches over at thenewsjunkie.com right now. All right, we have a lot more for you today, and I also want to keep spreading the love on the secret shows front. We have a live secret show that we're going to be doing tonight. Those are released on Fridays. So that will be out there on Friday as per usual for everybody. Around 5 p.m., the new secret shows come out. But we stream them on our Discord live at thenewsjunkie.com each week, usually on Thursdays.
7:30 tonight.
Around 7:30 p.m. If you don't know how any of this works, the first step is for you to go subscribe to secret shows at thenewsjunkie.com. And trying to rally people up on that today. You can also gift secret shows if you've never spread the word before. Open the door for somebody else, and people can claim them on the website after you gift them. And all of that is available. Go to thenewsjunkie.com to learn more. Thank you to everybody who's done that.
Sean, somebody was asking on the texting service earlier when we were talking about the people who had gifted a bunch of secret shows. How do you claim that gift?
So when you go to when you go to thenewsjunkie.com and you see the gift icon to gift random users secret shows, you select how many random users you want to gift it to, or you can specify a user. And then when you check out afterwards, it'll say, congratulations, here's how many things you can redeem. And it'll show you all the stuff that's available for you to redeem. We have like special one-off stickers and pins and magnets and stuff. And when you claim that, it'll come into the website and we'll send them off to you as soon as I get a chance to do that in the next couple of weeks here. I try like quarterly or so to get all of those shipped out. But yeah, thanks for everybody who does that. And I think you'll find it a good time over in the world of secret shows. So explore over at thenewsjunkie.com. Let's see here. What do we got? A couple of things I wanted to talk about. I don't want to take this away from the next episode, so I'll save that.
Come on.
I saved that particular story.
I want to know what it is now.
I wanted to share this story because it's gone pretty mega viral on social media over the last couple of days. And it's a dude who usually features grocery stores in his videos. And they said, after you see this video, you'll never look at grocery stores the same. And I'll just kick you in. Here's a guy.
Guarantee you'll see the grocery store different after you watch this video.
All right.
We're going to make some cheese quesadillas. This cheese has 24 ingredients in it, and these tortillas have 47 ingredients in it.
Whoa.
Okay. 71 ingredients. We're going to turn those tortillas into tacos. So we're going to add another 12 ingredients, including corn syrup, cornstarch, and soybean oil. We're going to add some taco sauce, which is 11 more ingredients, and your choice of red meat or not as red as the red meat. If you accidentally grab the wrong food in the grocery store, you're eating 95 ingredients for just tacos. Now imagine 95 ingredients per dose. That's one taco you're getting.
AKA serving. Like,
Come
per
on, bro.
dose. They're really hyping this thing.
Mr. Food is medicine over here.
These are the news people on like short videos on TikTok that I'm talking about. We're like, here's what we have going on. But when I saw this, I was like, C-Lane will maybe know more about this. Is it some grand expose to be like, look how many ingredients are in?
Not at all.
These tacos.
First of all, you can, if you were to parse out all the ingredients that you're talking about, like this guy is literally saying that every time you add something that you grab off the shelves, you're adding that many ingredients. And it's like, well, no, like a couple of the things that you could have grabbed share ingredients, like flour or sugar
Wheat,
or water. You know, you grabbed pre-grated cheese, which usually uses a little bit of starch to keep the cheese separated, which is why if you're making a cheese sauce or doing other sorts of things, they say it's better to just get a block of cheese and grate it yourself.
Right.
So, like, you know, there are things that you're going to overlap there, like with the cheese that you grabbed and with the tortillas that you grabbed. A lot of the stuff that the thing that we're looking at right now, this tortilla, it's like they're over explaining the ingredients. So you name an ingredient and then in parentheses, it's naming all the ingredients in that ingredient, which I know I'm like over saying that word right now, but like that's kind of how some of these work. They don't necessarily have to do it that way.
So what you mean is like it says enriched wheat flour in these tortillas, and then it goes on to explain everything that's in the wheat flour, and then dough conditioner, and then everything in the dough conditioner, and like
correct.
I think there's just this weird idea in TikTok world, in social media land, where wow, this is something that they've uncovered. There's a bunch of ingredients. Everything with a bunch of ingredients equals bad.
Well, I mean, there are some companies that point their marketing, like there are food purveyors that point their marketing at like, look at this. It only has 2 ingredients.
Yeah,
what
what
is
is it?
Okay, well, cool, good for you.
Yay.
Balloons, all right. What a great time.
Celebration.
And but you go, well, that's not necessarily like, okay, good for you that you have 2 ingredients, but this guy's making it sound like all ingredients are bad.
Yeah,
and they're not.
Here's like the simpleton view of this that I think makes it go viral. The idea is, and that's why you say, and this wasn't on accident, he didn't say per serving. He said you get this many ingredients per dose. It's trying to make it like
it's a vaccine.
If I was going to make tortillas, I would put wheat and water in, and that's it. And anything else is just throwing poison in a vat, right? And there's all poison, more poison. When it's like, hey, food is made of ingredients, dude. This is one of the realities of life. Food is made of ingredients. Sometimes food has a lot of ingredients in it. Sometimes it's like shelf stabilizers that are used to make it so this food doesn't rot, which, by the way, have saved millions and millions and millions of lives, right? So I think it's just sort of a weird way to look at things, to say more ingredients by default means bad. Bad ingredients means bad.
Right.
And not just like...
You got to be reading what they are.
Better ingredients mean better pizza.
Yes, right. It does. It does. 40 pizzas in the last 30 days.
Or
reckoning is coming.
Man, I forget what it was in Spanish when I saw that one Papa John's in Costa Rica.
Oh yeah. Well, you didn't eat there though, did you?
No.
You really should have.
I couldn't have brought myself to order Papa John's in Costa Rica.
Oh man, I would have done it just to experience that wonder. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from you. Let us know what you're thinking, what your thoughts are on this, and everything else going on in the world of all things viral. Send those emails to tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Josh is going to do the next episode when we return. We'll see what's happening in the world of entertainment, and I don't know, we'll see what else happens along the way. Josh has always got a couple twists and turns for us, and that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Coming up Tonight on Real Radio at 7, it's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by MyEternalVitality.com and Modern Plumbing Industries. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James Miguel and Ken. And real music starts tonight at
Do the cat food show. The cat food live stream, you guys think is going to pop off if I cook some cat food? No thanks.
Say around 74 degrees in Orlando. Will continue to climb towards tomorrow with highs in the upper 70s before reaching the low 80s just in time for this weekend.
Just showed up to a customer's house listening to the News Junkie. Oh, they're listening to the News Junkie as well? Go say hi to them. Have a News Junkie moment, man. I'm listening to it. You're listening to it. Whoa, we can share everything.
At AutoNation.com. Again, to shop, save, and get more information, go to AutoNation.com.
Costa Rica do not eat the beef. They do not believe in freezing meat. I thought fresh, not frozen was a good thing. Is it not? Is that not a good thing?
Plus global delights like New Zealand green shell mussels and miso glazed cod with cucumber wasabi sauce. And
Marla says something, and I did see this out there. I'm pretty sure she's right about this. Marla said, found some details that said that guy that ran up to Ariana Grande at the Wicked movie premiere has done it in multiple concerts. Katy Perry, The Weeknd, and Chainsmokers, to name some of them. Yeah, he's a serial star hugger. I have heard this. How do they not put him on the list of people to not let anywhere near the event? Come on.
Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now. Limited term financing and approved credit. 90-day full payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Here's something most of us don't want to think about, but probably should. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton here for our friend Mike Lester.
Hello to everybody who's just wandering in. Hit the like button over on YouTube if you don't mind.
Mike and his team would like to help you out. They'll start you off with a comprehensive financial plan. If you are 55 or over and have saved at least $250,000 for retirement, the Talent
Cruel to be kind
is complimentary. And when that plan's in hand, you will also receive the gift of a will and trust.
Folks, you're supposed to be nice today.
Folks at Talent Wealth.
It's National Be Nice Day, or whatever they're calling it. Say something nice about our very own Forrest. Say something nice about Forrest, please, in the chat. It's the only way you can truly embrace the day of niceness. All right? Gotta be nice today.
Advisory services offered through Talent Private Wealth LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. The information provided is for educational and informational purposes only.
2.5 minutes.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
It's Thursday. New Hard Rock Bet rewards are dropping.
Nice. Ed Reed, you in?
The only thing I drop is receivers.
Forrest is a great joke teller.
Talking bonus bets, deposit matches,
Says
parlay
Bootsy.
insurance. Oh, okay. I'll do that.
Forrest is funny.
Roll with us. New players bet $5.
Forrest, we love you, whoever the hell you are.
It's not a cash offer offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida.
Forrest focuses well.
Terms and conditions apply.
Today he does. He's like, he's locked in. Something nice about Forrest. Technically, that's enough. Yeah. If a joke bombs in a forest, does it get a laugh? Laugh. Forrest looks like he's losing weight. I can't see a Forrest through a Wasson. Forrest is a good-looking man. Run, Forrest, run. I'm sure he's never heard that before. I'm sure he has never heard that before. Wait till you see this roast, and then you'll see the director skills at work, and you'll go, okay, that's what Forrest was working on. 90 seconds. Forrest Audi loves good music. Oh, that's a Severance line. Not great one, but still one nonetheless. All right, folks, we're coming back for the next episode. Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride. Can't wait to see the roast. Me either. Me either. Awesome. It's going to be great. All right, we'll come back.
Healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRANGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Rasmussen University, getting started has never been easier. Thanks to multiple start dates, a generous transfer credit policy, and no SAT or ACT requirements. You bring the ambition, we'll help you build the future. Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
The free iHeartRadio app. Pure audio awesomeness.
The most live radio stations and the most podcasts.
And you can access them instantly by making them a preset.
And it's all 100% free.
Join the millions who already have it on their smartphone.
The free iHeartRadio app. The #1 app for radio.
Real Radio is on Facebook at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
When good things go bad, bad things make headlines. This is the
On the way, all things happening in the world of entertainment and beyond. We're just mere seconds away from hearing what's happening there. And we're also mere minutes probably from hearing what's happening in your world. Join us by recording a dispatch of your thoughts and whatever you want us to talk about, whatever we are talking about, record that over at thenewsjunkie.com. Thanks for being on board today, everybody. We love you. We appreciate you. Hello to you podcasters soldiering through, despite the fact that maybe in the middle of this sentence, you could have some sort of ad.
Squarespace.
Injected, just like that. And then you're hearing about Squarespace.
Want to win $25,000 in window?
Right in the middle. You're still in the content, folks. It didn't really happen, all right? It was a head fake. It didn't really happen, but it could somewhere during this segment. Let's see how it goes. Let's do the next episode.
Because there's a lot on TV, and you can't possibly keep up with all of it, even though you should, because what else are you going to talk about?
Hey, I want to make out with a guy.
Nothing. Weather's nice. It's time for the next episode with
me. Oh, my name's out of it today.
No.
It's okay.
All right,
just
you, want
shows
your,
you.
you want a better... Josh Fowler. There you go.
Thank you. Beautiful. That's very nice.
Oh, wow.
You know what else is beautiful is that mortgage guy, Don.
He's a good guy, beautiful man, and he is going to get you into a beautiful house. How do you do that? You go to thatmortgageguy.com and you use the compare quote calculator if you already have a quote. If not, get one from him. He knows the business inside and out, and he's the expert that will answer all your questions and make it a very easy process for you. If there's a lot of stuff that you don't know about, like what's an escrow, I have one, and I still don't know exactly what's going on with the escrow. I got a thing the other day in the mail, and it says, if you have escrow, you don't have to worry about this. And I said, Pep,
we have escrow?
We have an escrow, right? Like, I can throw this away? It
sounds like a Halloween thing, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah.
It's like, do you see the neighbor's escrow?
It's a Mexican crow.
So, that being said, all your questions will be answered on the Home Loans Radio show that he does with MJ and Fritz, or you could just hit him straight up at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
Don't miss the book, compare your quote with that mortgage guy, Don.
Escrow! The Mexican crow, God.
This guy was not a Mexican crow.
Mr. Crowley.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Correct. Jack Osbourne just played a voicemail he got from none other than Donald J. Trump in regards to his father passing away. I would play the audio for you, but it's like in the middle of their podcast, and I did not have the time nor wherewithal to go through
I think I have it. Do you want to see?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Was this the thing you almost stole?
Yeah. Let's see what he says
good.
here.
That worked out.
I'm saying who it's from. Everyone will know.
All right, he's got his phone out.
Hi, Sharon. It's Donald Trump, and I just wanted to wish you the best and the family. You have great. Ozzy was amazing. He was an amazing guy.
Ozzy was amazing, he said.
A few times, and I want to tell you, he was unique in every way and talented. So I just wanted to wish you the best, and it's a tough thing. I know how close you were, and whatever I can do, take care of yourself. Say hello to the family. Thanks. Bye.
Oh, so is Trump calling the Osborne family about Ozzy Osbourne? All right, okay.
He leaves voicemails just like us.
Yeah, they sent him straight to voicemail.
I want to know.
With the thanks, bye.
I want to know when Trump says something like "whatever I can do."
Mm-hmm.
He barely said the whole thing. He only just said "whatever I can do," which is not a very declarative statement. It's a short and firm of, let me know what I can do. I'll do anything to help you out or whatever. But does anybody ever actually take him up on that?
Well, what are they going to ask for? Like Frankenstein him, or what? Like, what could the ask even be? Actually, make Ozzy Day. Declare a
Ozzy
holiday.
Osbourne Memorial Highway or
Give
something.
him a posthumous Medal of Freedom or something.
There it is.
All right, okay.
Regardless, politics aside, Jack said they greatly appreciated the gesture. Antonio Brown is out of jail today.
Uh-oh.
I know.
He actually went in?
Yeah, he was there for like 2 whole days. AB went before a judge yesterday morning, and his bond was set at $25,000, and he agreed to be placed on a minimally restrictive house arrest, wear an ankle monitor, and steer clear of the alleged victim. Nearly 24 hours later this morning, Brown was released, walking out side by side with his lawyer, Mark Eiglarsh, and was captured on video getting a drink from a food truck because I guess they don't have good drinks in jail or something.
Wow.
They probably don't.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like the greatest dude, this Antonio Brown.
The more I hear about him.
He seems a little rough around the edges to me.
He is facing a second-degree attempted murder with a deadly weapon charge for his role in a May brawl at an Aiden Ross boxing event in South Florida for trying to shoot and kill his former friend. So there you go. Nice
frowned
guy.
upon.
Yeah, yeah. This guy. He spelled it.
Bobby.
Boozy. Little Boozy.
Boozy Badass.
Boozy Badass.
A.k.a. Boozy, a.k.a. Little Boozy. Wants Trump to pardon him for a potential gun charge.
All right, it's not out of the question. It's a possibility, or maybe. What did he do again?
He pardoned Kodak Black that one time. Boozy was busted back in June of 2023 when he was spotted on IG Live with a gun in the waistband of his pants. His legal team is pushing for a sentence under 2 years, but Boozy is hoping his pleas to President Trump come through for a pardon. Boozy says he's not speaking his prison time into fruition since he turns 43 in a couple days and is dropping a new album. And we'll see if he gets out of that gun possession charge.
All right.
This movie...
Austin
Powers.
Correct. There are some costumes going to auction.
Okay.
Ooh, what do we got? Like a fat bastard outfit on there?
Oh, that fat suit, that would be so funny to buy.
Oh my God. If you bought that, Josh, and then just wore it every day of your life, that would be awesome.
Probably
It's
smelly.
in my belly. That's hard to do.
Just keep
the baby.
Like if you bought the fat bastard costume from Austin Powers, Josh, and then wore it every day and then did all the taglines until they weren't funny anymore. But then they became funny because they're not funny anymore. And then
Josh is just following everybody around like, I haven't seen my wee-wee in 6 years, which is enough to declare it legally dead.
I support this. I'll go have
All right, good. Well, that one's not at auction yet. This time around, it's Dr. Evil and Mini-Me's costumes from the Austin Powers franchise.
See, that's good. I mean, it's a great costume. I think it's very recognizable.
It's the silver suit.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing is, if you're going to pull it off, you have to have a bald cap.
Oh, yeah. Or be bald.
Yeah.
Anyway, these are hitting the auction block, and how much do you think Dr. Evil's suit is going to go for?
Oh God, it's got to be a lot, right? I'm gonna say $5,000.
$6,000.
He made a noise.
$20,000 to $40,000.
Damn.
For Dr. Evil's suit. And Mini-Me's, and I will tell you, I'll preface with this, the Mini-Me suit comes with a Mini-Me mannequin to wear the suit.
I thought you were going to say Mini-Me man for a while.
You have a small effigy of Vern Troyer in your living room. His suit is expected to go for how much?
The first one was 20 to 40.
Yeah.
So I'm going $2,000 to $4,000.
Yeah, that's just size-wise. I'm
Drop a
with
zero.
You. Yeah, I'm going to go into that.
It's less fabric, $8,000 to $16,000. and not as much as.
So it's
one
like
might
little
think.
kids' shoes. It's the same scam here on another level. Like clearly we're getting less, but you still gotta put it out.
About the same amount of money. This guy is now an actual convict. Akon was arrested in Georgia.
What'd he do?
He had a bench warrant issued for failure to appear for a suspended license from all the way back in January of 2023. He was not pulled over. He was on the side of the road because the battery in his Cybertruck died.
Oh, Akon.
And a cop pulled up, and while they were towing his car for him, they discovered his license had been suspended for a few years. And also, quote, an illegal vape in the center console was seized during the inventory and submitted for destruction.
Isn't he busy building like some cryptocurrency empire in Africa or something?
Yeah.
I thought he was working on something like that. We got to get this guy out. What's going on here?
Well, they let him out.
Oh.
He's no longer locked up.
It was, and by the way, it was one of those things where the cops pulled up and they were, like Josh said, the cops were helping him out. Then the cop discovered that they have this thing called flock camera on their police cars that all the time scans the license plates and stuff.
Right.
And when the cop went back to his cop car, he was like, "Oh, your car is like, you don't have your license right now." So
That's got to be an awkward change of attitude.
Yeah,
to go
like,
from old Helpy Helperton to sorry, Mr. Akon, I'm gonna have to take you in.
Brutal,
unfortunately. And finally, wrapping up the hip hop next episode today, this guy.
Okay, Lamborghini.
That is
Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
No, it's Kanye West.
Oh, I knew it. I didn't know it. What's he up to?
He is heading to Sao Paulo, Brazil at the end of this month for his tour. But the state prosecutor's office in Brazil is giving him a stern warning not to entertain Nazism one bit, or he will be thrown in jail.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
He's scheduled to perform there on November 29th, but a complaint was filed with the prosecutor's office this week with strict orders to arrest the hip-hop megastar if he performs his track, Heil Hitler.
How does that song go? Can you just give us a little bit of it, Josh?
He's like, H-H, H-H.
That's the whole thing?
I'm not saying the words.
Fine.
I already said it once.
You're a news coward.
It is it's another thing to enter a country and have to be told, listen, don't be a Nazi. Don't do anything Nazi-esque. Don't
had you guys down here
entertain
before.
anything Nazi, or else we're going to put you in
That's
jail.
gonna ruin my song lineup.
It's kind of my whole bit these days.
Yeah.
Sao Paulo's mayor said police will arrest Ye or anyone who makes an apology for Nazism, as in anyone who justifies the
What if you
ideology.
accidental Nazi? Then you say,
you're
I'm sorry.
screwed.
I've done it before.
Can't apologize for that?
The promoters of the show, Guilherme Cavalcante and Jean Fabricio Ramos, also face arrest should Ye not fully comply. Worth noting, Ye appeared to have recently sought the blessings of a rabbi to rinse away his past Nazism.
Okay.
He does the snip snap thing with the Nazism all the time. Always back and forth, this guy. And this lady's not a Nazi, I don't think.
Jennifer Lopez.
How did you know?
All right, third day. So let's see just how dry the well is.
What do we got here? He tries to work in a J-Lo story every day when he does the next episode, and sometimes it's difficult. Let's see what we got.
This is a good one.
All right.
Matt Damon's wife is upset with how close J-Lo keeps trying to be with Matt Damon.
Huh?
Wow.
Because Matt Damon and Ben Affleck produced the Kiss of a Spider-Woman movie, so they keep having to show up at events that she's at.
Mm-hmm.
And she is a little too handsy and buddy-buddy with Matt Damon, and his wife, Luciana Damon, does not respect it one bit, according to a family insider. So this insider's getting around, spreading all the news about J-Lo lately.
That's how it goes.
That is how it goes. And on the boob tube, Jets at Patriots tonight. I think that might actually be on Amazon, so look there. Georgie and Mandy's first marriage on CBS. And Jimmy Kimmel has Jason Bateman, Jimmy Fallon has the Jonas Brothers, and Seth Meyers has Claire Danes. and that be your next episode.
There you go. Listen to him.
Thank you.
Wow.
You're too kind.
Standing. Some standing people.
Some sitting, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's about half and half there. All right, we're going to be back in just a moment. An incident on an American Airlines flight. I'll play it for you. You'll be able to hear what happened. Things got a little crazy, but we'll go over that together and see what we think. We'll get into your feedback and a whole lot more. It's all coming up next on the News Junkie.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Eastbound and westbound lanes are getting affected. There's a crash on New York Avenue between Kepler Road and I-4, slowing things down. Traffic's piling up at the Ramp Junction where Florida's Turnpike and the Beach Line meet. Look out for police activity off to the shoulder on the Greenway northbound near John Young Parkway there. On the major roadways, you won't be running into any trouble really affecting your ride. But if you do see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents.
This Thanksgiving,
Hello.
around the table with the freshest flavors Florida has to offer, from crisp green beans to juicy tomatoes and sweet corn.
I can't believe my camera is still out of focus.
Behind every bite is
I'll work on it a little bit more after the show. It'll be beautiful eventually.
gathering with pride and purpose. It's more than a meal. It's a celebration of the people, the land, and the passion behind every harvest and catch. Fresh from Florida, trust is grown here.
I mean, this thing should be gorgeous. It should be a perfect shot. I don't know what's going on. No, it's like the focus was like, I think here. It was like grabbing these cameras and focusing on the cameras and this. So I try to move it back, and it's still a little like blurry when I zoom into the footage. Like when I zoom into the footage, it should be crystal clear for a little while. But it doesn't look great yet. I don't know. Terabad cam? No, it's gorgeous. It's fantastic. It's just some of the settings aren't exactly what they need to be yet. All right, we'll see. We'll get it fixed. How'd it go?
I'm going to Total Line.
Yeah. Be safe, please. Should have listened to the Water Boys when he said check out the aperture. That's not it. It's not it. It's an interesting thing because I want people to tell me what the image looks like on your end, but most of the people who think they're giving me the best info are not giving me anything. They're like, what are you doing? Just fix this. And it's like, okay, it's okay. Hubble cam is only good to look at space objects. Hubble is good for space and for this. I mean, look how big it is. It must be good. It's weird because if I'm trying to set it myself, I'm sitting here, and either I'm looking at this monitor, which is not a good monitor to look at, or I'm trying to look at these monitors down here, but I can't do that when I'm sitting in that chair. It's tough.
Sir, are you aware that it's a crime to pay more than a dime? Now, I told you fellas before.
Thank you, Zeus. Thank you. Check out Operation Dirtbag.
All you need is one dime down. Acres of vehicles.
I think I saw something about that today.
New ones? Yes, and you get a lifetime warranty. We work with all types of credit. We have banks and local credit.
3 minutes, everybody.
A new and the best pre-owned. Well, I reckon it's a crime to pay more than a dime. Even new Outlander SUVs with 0% financing for 60 months. One dime down. Now at RC.
Get a stand-in while you adjust. Can I tell you, one of the lamest things that I have Courtney do for me is I use her to test out stuff like this. So I'll have Courtney, she'll be like working on something. I'll be like, Courtney, help me. And I'll have Courtney come in here when there's nothing going on, we're not streaming or anything, and sit in my chair and even wear my hat. And then I'll try to like change the settings based on Courtney sitting in my seat, pretending to be me. And she puts up with it. By the way, just a moment on the show, we'll get to Senator Fetterman has been hospitalized. Hey, you guys. Senator Fetterman has been hospitalized after collapsing. I'll tell you why. We'll tell you what's going on. He won't get any love because he's kind of like a bit of a bipartisan character these days. So all the weirdo goons on the far left hate him and all the weirdo goons on the far right hate him. Perfect. But he's hospitalized.
Guys, don't propose.
90 seconds.
That she didn't pick out. Trust us. She already has.
He was on an early morning walk when something went wrong.
In person or online. Where gauges.
I feel like you wouldn't confuse him with somebody else if you saw him in public.
With the perfect stone.
Like, I'd never be like, I think I saw John Fetterman.
Exquisite lab-grown diamonds.
We went to Animal Kingdom a couple of weeks ago, Courtney and I. And when we were leaving, when we were walking out, we both stopped and we saw somebody. We didn't say anything until after. And we're like, I think that's the guy who's in all the memes from The Bachelor. It's like, yeah, this is the guy from like The Bachelorette or whatever. And he's in a bunch of the memes. I saw him too. And then we looked afterwards and it was that guy. But with John Fetterman, there would be no question. I'd be like, that was 100% Fetterman. That was Fet Dog.
Talk about out of this world savings.
You're gonna miss the big opening.
BJ's Wholesale Club is opening soon in Castleberry. Join now for $15 at bjs.com/Castleberry or visit the membership center at the Castleberry Exchange Shopping Center. Limited time offer, new members only. BJ's, absurdly simple savings.
Join Jim Colbert on the Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations. Join Jim Colbert on the Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Need more animals, more gators, and more fun? Y'all need Gatorland.
Broadcasting live from the JustCallMo.com studios. Injured on the go? Just call Mo. Visit JustCallMo.com or dial 1-800-CALL-MO. This is WTKS-FM HD1, Cocoa Beach, Orlando. An iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free new and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Holiday magic! Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Bank. B-A-N-K. That's bank. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
The most viral newsroom on the planet is still humming along. This is the
The Secret Show, which will be streamed live tonight on Discord. I know this is territory where a lot of you get lost, but I'll try to make this as simple as possible. Here's the deal. If you listen to the show, there's something called Secret Shows. They're uncensored bonus shows that you can check every single week. There's well over 400 of them. They're evergreen. It's not stuff about politics. It's just to make you laugh and enjoy yourself and a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. And I think you'll love it. It's high-quality production, and you could dive into the world of Secret Shows and completely unlock all the features of the newsjunkie.com while you're there. One of the things you could do is watch live when we do Secret Shows on Thursdays around 7:30-ish at night. You can watch on the Discord. And if you haven't been on Discord either, that's when this is like, what? What's happening? I'm subscribing. I'm doing this. Just start out by subscribing to Secret Shows, and then any questions you have afterwards, any questions at all, hit me up and I'll explain it to you. I'll make it as simple as possible for you to join in the community. But subscribe to Secret Shows over at thenewsjunkie.com. Big thanks to Bootsy Moonshine for the 2 gifted subs. Appreciate you more than you know.
Yay.
Thank you so much for those. Those were already claimed by Jen and Fun Size. Thank you for grabbing them.
Welcome.
Fun Size.
Welcome to the fold. You too can join in. Now's your time. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com. All right, a couple of things here. One, John Fetterman, the senator from Pennsylvania, has apparently been hospitalized. Let's see what's going on with that. Fetterman here.
News for you from Senator Fetterman's team. During an early walk, he sustained a fall near his home. Out of an abundance of caution, he was transported to a hospital.
Oh.
Upon evaluation, it was established he had a ventricular fibrillation flare-up that led to him feeling lightheaded,
Typical.
falling to the
VFib.
ground, and hitting his face with minor injuries. Senator Fetterman, always in good spirits, always an optimist, quipped to his team, "If you thought my face looked bad before, wait until you see it now." And then he thanked the EMTs. Our prayers to Senator Fetterman.
So they said during an early walk, or during an early morning walk, Senator Fetterman sustained a fall near his home. Out of an abundance of caution, he was transported to a hospital in Pittsburgh. And he had, what did they say it was? There was some sort of phrasing for
Ventricular fibrillation.
Yeah, a ventricular fibrillation flare-up on his morning walk. So,
which
he's not
I'm
doing so
only aware of atrial fibrillation.
Yeah, you
That's
can't
the one they
make
talk
spaghetti.
about.
Ventricular fibrillation. Am I saying that right? It sounds so weird.
Fibrillation.
Ventricular fibrillation flare-up is what he had on his early morning walk. And now his face looks even weirder, which I challenge you to that, sir. I want to see if it can get weirder. Go for it, Mr. Fetterman. Let's see what you look like. And this can happen. This can happen to the best and the worst of us. He was just going out there to get a walk, and then next thing you know, you're in the hospital. So let us know what you think, and go send a dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. The person who said they were moving to the Philippines, and then I started reading into it a little bit, he says, "Hey, this is Brian." He's following up.
Brian.
He says, "I've been over to the Philippines to see my fiance several times. It's the real thing. We've been together for over a year, and yes, there's scammers, but not her. And I'm moving to the Philippines," he says. So she's not a scam, he says, but it is a fiance that he met like online or whatever to go meet her in the Philippines. And I'm telling you, this is exactly what I've heard of a lot of times. A lot of dudes who get up there in their age, thanks for the gifted sub. A lot of dudes who get up there in their age, they decide to, at some point, make a move and go to the Philippines because they're like, the women, they love American men so much. And really, it's like an act of desperation to get out of the Philippines. They want to find a rich American man. So a bunch of not rich American men pretend to be rich American men and go over there, and then they ride out whatever money they've saved up working for their life, because it's easier to live for cheaper in the Philippines.
So just everybody's pretending.
Everybody's pretending. Yeah. And then next thing you know, you're like,
the American man is pretending to be rich. The Filipino woman is pretending to like him.
Yeah, that's legitimately what is happening in these circumstances. And they'll go, no, I'm telling you, she loves me. She treats me really, really well. I'll go, oh, really? Next thing you know, inevitably, they go, well, I had to buy her new teeth because, she doesn't have the money to do this, and I could do that for her. Well, I had to get her a boob job. She wanted a boob job. That's the ladies in the Philippines want this. Some of the guys in the Philippines want that too. But I've got to do this. A lot of these stories go the same way. I've seen somebody not too long ago move to the Philippines. And then I knew a guy way back in the day when I was working for all these websites, these underbelly websites, a guy named Mark who ran a bunch of them, left the country and went to the Philippines. And first he was king of his own domain over there with a big staff of these Filipino people that at the time he had to pay like peanuts. And then he met a Filipino woman, and same damn thing, man. I've seen it a million times. I'm not coming down on you for it. Maybe you guys are really in love. I just think it sounds a little bit like Passport Bros stuff. It sounds a little bit.
Brian.
I am too. I'm not happy.
I feel bad, Brian. I know you're probably getting a lot of this from your family. and from your friends, and now you have to get it from your radio show. This is really, really unfortunate, and I'm sorry. And good luck to you. I hope everything works out.
Everybody who gets involved in one of these Filipino things, and I'm not calling the women Filipino things, just for the record. I mean, one of these things where you move to the Philippines, all right?
Okay, I brought back one of them Filipino things.
That sounds so bad. Everybody who gets involved in this kind of thing.
Gotta watch what I yell. There are clients out here lined up.
They understand at this point. Everybody who gets involved in this says the same thing. They're like, no, it's love for real in my case. No, it's like we were just meant to be together. I hope that's true. I hope it's true for you, but sometimes I don't think it is. A fight on an American Airlines flight. It spiraled out of control. A woman was very, very upset. Why? Well, there were 4 congressmen on this particular flight. I'm going to play the audio of her getting ejected from the plane in a moment.
Oh, boy.
But before that, I want to see American Airlines. The flight had 4 congressmen on it. Let's see if we can find out who they were. It's Representative Greg Stanton from Arizona posted that the American Airlines flight carrying him, along with 3 Republicans from the Grand Canyon state, Eli Crane, Andy Biggs, and Paul Gosser, those 4, 1 Democrat and 3 Republicans were on this flight.
We don't know their names. That's why they're on a commercial flight.
Yeah. The flight, I couldn't pick them out of a crowd. The flight had been in the air for about 2 hours and 41 minutes when it was diverted to Kansas City International Airport. A video posted by another passenger showed some woman ranting about fascism. We're in a fascist state or whatever. I don't know if that was about these Congress people on the plane or if it was just about the cops that were booting her off. Here's the moment that was videotaped on this American Airlines flight. All right, everybody's looking down the aisleway. Cops have the woman, and they're bringing her down the center of the plane. All right, it's a police officer coming through.
Sorry, folks. We live in a fascist state.
Sorry, folks, we live in a fascist state, she said, as she was jettisoned off of the aircraft. I don't know if that's about the cops. I don't know if she got into it with these Congress people. I find it hard to believe that when you take some rando like this, and I mean rando, like let's say C-Lane, let's say I said, I have a challenge for you. Difficulty level impossible.
Right.
And I say, I need you to tell me who Andy Biggs is.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Which one of these people is Andy Biggs? Let me know.
His brother was in American Pie?
No, not Jason Biggs' brother. No. Josh, for the life of you, you would not be able to point this person out. So I refuse to believe that this woman was like, that's Andy Biggs,
also,
damn it.
Yeah. The spot the congressman game, aside from perhaps them being better dressed than everybody and maybe having some sort of American flag pin on, but still, like, you're like I said, you're flying commercial, you're going to blend in with everybody. The fact that this woman, and I saw the way they carried her off, she looked like she could barely afford the ticket.
How dare you?
What? I'm sorry. Go back to the tape.
Carnival Cruise Line in the sky? Is that what you're getting at here?
She was kind of calm for someone being removed from a plane.
She also said sorry. She said, like, sorry about this.
Which is not usually a thing.
No.
Usually it's like, you're all fake. There's a guy on the wing. I'm not drunk. Stuff like that. But yeah, there's no way she knew. She was just, I think the fact that there are congressmen on this plane is just a coincidence. And this woman,
All right, is this it? This is the flight. Oh, a lot of police officers going on. Oh my God, there was a lot of police officers.
Clown car.
Damn it, Josh.
All right, then they brought her off. And she says, sorry, and then she says, we're living in a fascist state.
Sorry, folks.
Stop.
We live in a fascist state.
We live in a fascist state. I'll go back. All right. She looks
look
a
at her
hobo.
bag. She looks like who gave this hobo a plane ticket?
She does a little bit. I don't know what happened. But
she discarded the meth at TSA?
Like, I refuse to believe she sat down and said, I know these Congress people. And I'm so politically involved. Like, I'm so.
She probably got home, went to bed, woke up, and went, There was Congress people on that flight?
Yeah, I don't think she knew. I don't think people know half of these people in person. They'll know like a AOC. They'll know like a Mitch McConnell. They'll definitely know like a Fetterman, especially after this recent fall. And be like, they'll know these people, but I don't think they know that. I mean, there are people who are like, and I think politics fatigue is real and growing, and people are more and more tired of these folks who are so super political about everything. But I don't think this woman knew what was going on. I think she's saying fascist police state because the cops are taking her off the airplane. That's my guess. I don't know. We'll see if any more info comes in. Let us know what you think. Send a dispatch at thenewsjunkie.com or email the show. That's right. You can do it at any time. Email the show, tips, T-I-P-S, at thenewsjunkie.com. All right. I want to talk about this police officer in Baltimore that's in big trouble. He's in huge trouble. We'll talk about why. We'll get into that in just a moment. People, please stop asking me about the Cruel to Be Kind song. I can't end on that today. I know today's World Kindness Day or whatever.
Cruel to be kind or cool to be kind?
This person says cruel to be kind. They said, do you really think Cruel to Be Kind is the worst song ever? Have you not heard Billy Don't Be a Hero by Bo Donaldson? Great show. I think I have heard that song. I don't think I hate it as much as you. Billy Don't Be a Hero? Is it the one? It's not I Need a Hero. I know it's not that one.
Billy, don't be a hero.
Oh, I think I like that one. Yeah. I think. All right, let me get to the nuts and bolts on account of copyright.
Billy, don't be a hero. Don't be a fool with your life.
No, it sucks. You're right. Yeah. Accurate take upheld, sir. Accurate take upheld.
There's a restaurant at Islands of Adventure. I don't know if they have since updated their playlist, but it was like on Marvel Superhero Island. There is like a burger and fries joint that has maybe 6 or 7 songs on its rotation. So I always thought that working there must be a nightmare because it's, we don't need another hero. Billy, don't be a hero. We could be heroes. I could be your hero. I mean, it's just they just found like 6 or 7 songs with hero in them, and it's like I don't think it ever changes.
Hero, yeah,
yeah. There goes my hero.
Ah, God, look what we've done here. There's too much of this. There's clearly too much of this. All right, this police officer's in big trouble. We'll see what's going on with that person. And we'll also get into this food influencer that was killed by the police. This is a crazy story. And if you haven't heard anything about it, I'll explain everything that's going on. We'll get to that. It's coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is the Jim Colbert Show.
I think everybody on the show, all the males here on the show can agree, we're dating way above our grade.
Yeah.
Like Jack married way out of his, way.
Hello? Somebody just said they saw their first Waymo downtown.
What? An accident affecting eastbound.
Get in that Waymo.
On State Road 44, New York Avenue, between Kepler Road and the interstate. On I-4, you're just going to be running into some slowdowns, starting to pile up. No accidents really affecting the major roadways. Look out for police activity off to the shoulder on the Greenway.
I'd do it.
Near John Young Parkway. See traffic trouble.
I'm not scared.
An instant oil change. Traffic tip line at 866-676-8477 from the traffic center of James, Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Football weekend, we're here to help keep you on the road and make sure your vehicle is game day ready with a quick stop at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Your drive starts here. Go to VIO.
Isn't that the fuzzy shop?
For money-saving coupons and a fun
Isn't that the shop that's fuzzy?
If you're ready to refinance, buy your first dream home, do some debt consolidation, then you got to work with that mortgage guy, Don. Go to thatmortgageguydon.com to work with an expert and a friend that you can trust. Plain and simple. No spam, no hassle, just peace of mind.
I think that looks better, doesn't it? Oh, no, go the other way. Okay, yeah, I see more when it moves. Yeah.
Pete Townsend is coming to iHeartRadio for an exclusive.
Is there one for me?
Yeah, I just put the News Junkie.
Okay.
Fox 35, news anchor, Sean Sun, co-host for C-Lane. Do you want to say co-host for Junkie or just co-host?
Co-host is fine.
Just the green co-host.
And it's CO-H-O-S-T.
There's no dash, it's just close space. I can fix that.
Yeah, put a dash in those if you don't mind. Like C, capital C, lowercase o, dash, H, capital.
So the fonts are caps lock.
It's all caps?
Yeah.
Okay, just put the dash. Yeah.
Um,
That's still good. I mean, if you can rescue that shot and make it look, yeah.
You can also add a lookup table on the top, and then just dial it way down so they're all the same color.
Want a big green
Okay.
for the
I don't know what that means, but I believe it.
anywhere. Go to
All the different
Watson's
camera
Deliver
angles,
and set up your big
different
green egg
colors.
so that you'll be
I don't know what their white
before
balance
they
is.
leave.
I don't know
Follow
what
Watson's
I don't
Meat
know
Market
all of them
on
are the same white
Instagram
balance,
or
but
go
then
to the
you
website
custom layer across the top.
watsonsmeatmarket.com for
That's
your
So I'll match it?
underneath it.
Yeah.
You dial that in the color. A lookup table is like a filter.
Really?
Yeah.
When you, hang on one second, let me just see how much time I have. When you have the Adobe, what's the After Effects? When you have After Effects, but then sometimes you had the lower thirds not in After Effects in the what's the other program? Premiere. In Premiere, why wouldn't you just have them all in Premiere instead of After Effects?
It's like that's what everyone says. If you had everything in one software, it'd be insane.
After Effects is pretty big.
After Effects is like professional. If you're good at it, CG. You can
Yeah.
do that shit. Premiere's kind of like you get to here. You can get so far, but if you need to do 3D rendering and stuff, then you go to After Effects. You can link them. Like this lower third's gonna pop right just render.
Or did it? Is it?
It takes much forever. It's gonna be like a 2-hour episode.
My shower's clogged. I think it needs to be snake. No, a plumbing snake. I should have called Frank Gay. I'm calling Frank Gay.
For clogged drains in your home, trust our highly trained techs who aren't afraid of
I like the colors. Yeah,
So
there you go.
everyone's gonna be a little different color. The green stays essentially the same.
Frank Gay
And
services.
then it'll fade out on its own.
Hey, Russ Rollins here.
That looks great.
So each one of you has that.
I think that's better, don't you, than the other one?
Yes, it
Yeah.
matches these.
Yeah, I think it's better. It's nice and clean, you know?
Solar options
So
can help you
co-host,
save a lot of money. And I
CO
always
dash
suggest going to
HOS.
Yeah, let's just put a dash in the
They have
middle.
packages that are as low as
Ryan
$89
Boone's
a
I just
month.
put
They
the
guarantee annual performance,
Okay.
maintenance
Yeah,
included.
for Amy
no
Coffey,
money down,
yeah, convenient for him. For Amy Coffey, we put news
power
anchor.
bill from Solar Source.
I did.
Trust by over 70,000 Central Florida homeowners. Don't wait. Lock in your savings before energy prices rise.
Yeah.
Get hold of them
Yes, that's
today by going to
perfect. Let's do it like that.
solarsource.com/monster. Sign up today and start saving as much as
No,
40% on your monthly
Any
electric bill. Why Solar Source? Because they're Florida's best. That's why they've been running since 1984. They're someone you can trust. They've installed over 60,000 systems right here in Central Florida, and they are the industry leader when it comes to 25-year warranties at Solar Source. It's
Those look slick, though.
solarsource.com/monsters. Act
I
today.
think that's way better.
Solarsource.com/monsters.
The other one was like too complicated. It just didn't. It was like a lower third graphic that was good, but that didn't actually end up matching.
Yeah.
For another project, it might be good, but not.
C-Lane's title though, you wanted to say C-Lane
C.
or Christopher Lane parentheses the
No, only for the credits.
Okay.
So yeah, just C-LANE, and if it's all caps, you're good to go. If it's not all caps, capital C dash capital L.
Exchange Shopping Center. Limited time offer. New members only. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
Do you know Mahogany rice? A staple in our kitchens for
And
generations. It's now easier than ever with delicious
Sean,
recipes like
Dylan,
salmon,
Sean's
lobster,
son.
and all the
Yes.
homemade taste we love. It's ready in
And then I want to work on one last thing at some point here, because I'm gonna put this on IMDb. I'm gonna put the whole project on IMDb. So everybody will get like.
In most cases, yes, because
Oh, that's great.
10 roofs can be
So everybody will get credits for it.
fracture
But I want to make sure all the credits are perfect.
to deteriorate.
I think you got it.
The next break, I'm gonna render out the end, and then I want you to just watch that.
Okay.
The end's pretty fire.
And your director,
5 roof max, 8, 5.
I feel like I should be executive producer.
Do you want me to put that?
Yeah. I mean, look, who else is doing this here?
Yeah.
I mean, you're obviously the director. I feel like I'm executive producer material. Chat, is it wrong for me to go for executive producer on the roast? Yes or no? Is it wrong for me to demand an executive producer title on the roast? Yes or no? I think I deserve it.
Hey, it's Ed
We'll see what they say here.
of Snap
Yes. That's too showy. How's it too showy? What?
We're bringing you a new snap.
Executive producer. I'm the one who's running the whole project here. Guest star.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of history, a whole lot of funny, and a whole lot of fabulous guests. Paul Shear.
Executive producer? That's not even funny.
Open your free iHeartRadio
This is
app.
mildly controversial for us. We'll have to discuss afterwards.
Listen now. Think Orange.
I feel like I've done the role. And I have to keep editing this. I have to upload everything.
Real Radio.
I deserve it.
With Ed Helms and Listen Now. Think orange for your next vehicle. OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
Holiday Magic. Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Bank. B-A-N-K. That's bank. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Send us a dispatch and join the ranks of the great 5 percenters.
This lovely Thursday show. I'm in a bit of a fight here, I think. I don't want to be. I think I deserve this.
Who are you fighting?
The people in chat. I think chat is just wrong about this. I asked a question to chat, but I think they're just wrong about this. And you guys tell me, all right? Tell me what you think. Be honest with me. C-Lane and Josh, be honest with me. I'll take your advice. Just be real about it. Forrest is finalizing all the credits for the roast event and the video that people are going to be able to watch, the VOD of the roast event. This is the first of many specials that we're going to offer for people over on the website. You can either get it as an annual Secret Show subscriber. If you're a video subscriber, you get access to the video of these specials. Audio, you get access to the audio only. Or anybody can buy them. You know, you could buy them and get access to these. And it's beautiful. It's like really high quality product. And Forrest has been the director of this from the jump. And he was running the cameras and he was doing the move around money shot camera that really makes things look great. He's edited the entire thing. Now I have to edit it a bit more afterwards, but he's the director of the roast video. And I'm going to put this up on IMDb and everything. Like, it'll be a screen credit for all of us involved. And everybody's down for their particular thing.
Hell yeah.
But it says directed by Forrest Royer. And I'm like, yeah, definitely. Obviously, he's the director of this. But I feel like I deserve the executive producer title. And then people were like, no, it's too showy. That's too showy. If you put yourself as executive producer on the roast, it's going to be a bad look. And I'm like, well, what the hell? I'm sitting here working with Forrest on this. Every step of this project, I have been the one working on this stuff. I was the one there trying to work to get all the audio stuff and video stuff ready to go. I worked with Austin and Forrest, the people who did the audio and the video. I feel like I deserve an executive producer title on the roast event. What do you guys think about this? Is this out of line? Am I asking for too much? Is it too showy?
Traditionally, is that someone who actually works on the production, or is that the financier of said production?
I don't know. I don't even know.
A lot of times a producer credit goes because you put some money up.
Executive producer, all right? An executive producer oversees the business and creative aspects of a production, such as securing funding, hiring key personnel, managing the budget and timeline. I'm directly involved in all of these things. The role involves high-level decision-making and strategic oversight. That's me. From initial concept deployment to marketing and all of that. And I feel like I'm this guy. I feel like I deserve this. This is not being ASCII. Some of you over on YouTube. What am I supposed to do here? Like,
am I getting any editing credit?
You do. You get credit. Yeah. You get credit not only for being a performer, but you also get credit for the video intro that you did that's included in the roast. It says video intro by Chris Lane.
Segment producer sounds better.
Segment
right,
producer. Right. It does sound better, but he's already got it done. No.
I want best boy grip.
Best boy grip? No. You don't even know what a best boy grip is.
Listen, all of the boys gripped me backstage, and he was the best.
Thank you.
No.
Kind. Thank you.
Somebody says on Kindness Day. Well, I think it would be kind for everybody to agree that I deserve to be the executive producer. So after Forrest is done with the director's cut, I still have to cut it to get it down to where it needs to be for the final product.
Well, that's an editor.
So, well, I'll put my name down for
He
that
got you
too.
there.
You're not going to get me. I'm just going to add another one. I'll have the whole credits be Sean Wasson.
Oh, it's like James Franco.
Lighting, Sean Wasson, key grip, all of these
Craft
different things.
services. No, that's
So, is it too much? Am I asking for too much? Somebody says executive producer C-Lane. Well, C-Lane is getting credit, but I don't think C-Lane has done the executive producer role.
Not for this particular production. No,
he's done a lot. He was a big part of
producer.
He's really pushing the segment producer thing.
Why don't we make?
I produced a segment.
Let's make everyone executive producer. That way, no one loses.
What is this? Only murders in the building?
I don't
by the
watch
way,
that show.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to put like a screen where it says giant size 72 font executive producer Sean Wasson. It would just be like amongst all the other things, everybody else's names. Executive producer Sean Wasson,
a subsidiary of Sean Wasson Media.
Tuttle executive producer? No,
Yes.
no. Tuttle would be a segment producer, just to lower the value of C-Lane's credit in
Stuntman.
the IMDb. That's what he's listed as. It says radio stuntman Tuttle. I was going to put legendary radio stuntman, but it's too much room. Those are the kind of decisions an executive producer has to make.
Oh, of course they are.
So you know, just so everybody knows, those are the things. So hit me back, honest feedback. Am I in a position here where it would be tacky for me to put myself down as executive producer, or is this deserving? I'm working very hard on this project. I'm putting my soul into the. Don't make that face. I am. What is that face?
He's judging.
My God. Unbelievable.
Can you executive produce me a bigger beer? Because this thing is tight. I didn't know
Why are you drinking a beer to begin with?
You got the shrinkflation beer.
Little modelitos.
This is why you're not going to ever be a segment producer, because you're drinking during the show. No. All right.
Like you've never ever done that. Yeah.
I did have not anytime recently. No, not anytime recently. Let's go to this story about this police officer from Baltimore. Let's get a little judgy. Let's see what we think. This officer has been indicted. He is facing several charges. He was in his Baltimore police cruiser, and he was talking back and forth with a couple of dudes, and he started chasing after them. That's what he's gotten in trouble for, all right? He was chasing after these folks. Let's watch this together. Let's explain it for everybody. Here it is. All right, this is the officer.
Yeah, what's your reason to stop me?
What's your reason to stop me?
Stopping them, bro. Hey, yo, walk off. Why would you hit the alley, yo?
All right, these guys are talking to this officer and saying, like, why are you bugging this guy? What's your reason to stop him? You don't have any reason to stop him. He gets back into his Baltimore police officer vehicle, and now he starts chasing the person.
Walk off, yo. He beating. He ain't even got no reason to stop him.
Got no reason to stop him.
Hey, yo, what the?
He's chasing after him.
Oh, my God.
He's chasing him in the field.
Yo. Hey, yo.
All right, sped off.
This way, yo.
You know, the guy running, good at evasive maneuvering.
Yeah. He is. He's weaving in between cars. He's running from the cop, but the cop is driving his car at this person as fast as he can. Now it's headed around the corner.
Beating, bro.
I don't know what else is on this, so let's just see. He's chasing now. This guy's chasing after the cop.
He's
coming back.
Yeah, I think he's coming back around. So he's in trouble for this.
This guy's losing it.
Yeah, he's the cop is kind of freaking out, driving everywhere as fast as he can. Oh, did he crash? All right, they're going down the end of the road here.
Crashing it all that. You really crashing out, bro.
He's trolling him in real life.
Really crashing out, bro. You crashed his car and all that, bro. Don't really try to hit my minds, bro.
All right, there you go. So he said, you're crashing out to the police officer. He was literally crashed his police cruiser into something, chasing this one person around. This happened a couple of weeks back. Robert Parks, who's been with the Baltimore Police Department for 5 years, was indicted on charges including attempted second-degree murder.
Damn.
That's pretty wild. Attempted second-degree murder charges for this. The man in the viral video that was nearly run over says, I was happy. I was happy when they realized he needed more than a suspension.
I'm surprised they didn't go for first. Maybe they thought they couldn't get it to stick. But you know how Moses always tells us, like, hey, the guy went back into the car to get his gun.
Mm-hmm.
So that now there's premeditation. You know, as opposed to just already having the gun on you and then all of a sudden deciding to pull it and shoot somebody. You're like, no, I'm going to go retrieve this, and that bumps you up to a first degree. The guy got into his car to start running down this dude.
Yeah.
He could have been chasing him on foot. I don't know what the dude did.
The guy who he was chasing after said, I didn't even run. You could see it on camera. I just walked away. I asked him what he wanted, and he never explained. That's when I turned my head and tried to get away, but he actually did hit me. I'm in physical therapy, he says now. Now, you never know who's telling the truth after these scenarios, but the person who recorded the video said, I'm really glad I recorded this officer. I'll put this up on See It Now so you guys can judge for yourself. And they said the guy is suspended, lost pay, but then even worse, now he's facing a second-degree attempted murder charge, which is a pretty darn big deal, I think. So I'm putting this up. Hang on, let me grab the link and pop it up for you over on See It Now.
I think that's what Antonio Brown is facing too, and he's only on house arrest. So
is it really? Okay. Baltimore. Baltimore police officer charged. Okay, there we go. It's up now for you over on See It Now. Take a look at it on thenewsjunkie.com. Should be easy enough for you to find. And then let us know what you think.
I took some time during that video and thought a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I think I want assistant producer.
Assistant producer?
Yeah.
Hey, make
Not
me your
just a
argument.
segment.
Make me your argument now that you should go up to assistant producer.
I did a lot of writing for some of the audio elements of the event, and coordinated with our voice guy to make sure that they were locked down. That's
true.
That's true. In addition to the intro video, the segment that I produced, we could just have an all-encompassing assistant producer.
I will leave this up to the audience if they think, because I that's a solid argument.
Associate producer.
Associate producer sounds
Associate producer. All right. Okay. I'll have to talk to Forrest about all of this. I have no idea. But
right, he can't change that.
Well, it's too late. We'll get to your feedback. Send us a dispatch or an email, tips@thenewsjunkie.com for the emails. Record your video or audio dispatch over at thenewsjunkie.com. Jury duty coming up. The death of this famous food influencer is in that. A couple from a racist TikTok is now headed to jail, potentially. They've been charged. Why? What for? We're going to find out all of that. And one of my favorite stories of the day is a man who stole a bus and went on a joyride and got nothing but compliments from the police, actually. What happened? Wait to hear the details of this story. All that and more coming up in jury duty. And that's coming up next on the News Junkie.
You text us at 77031 and we say it on the air. Sometimes we might even give you credit. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Mercedes-Benz.
The Magic hand the Knicks their first home loss, blowing away New York in Madison Square Garden. Franz Wagner led the way with 28. Meanwhile, Paulo Banchero left the game early with a groin injury. NFL news, Jaguars coach Liam Cohen says it's premature to speculate about Travis Hunter's future as a two-way player. Hunter's rookie season ended early with a knee injury. The Jags getting ready for Sunday's game with the Chargers. I'm Matt McCoy.
Despite wintry conditions and heavy traffic, the holidays have to go on. That's why Mercedes-Benz SUVs come equipped with the latest safety technology to keep your festive plans on track. Discover the incredible offers for yourself at the Mercedes-Benz Holiday Love Celebration.
Hey, Sabrina from the News Junkie here. Why wait for Black Friday? Southeast Steel's 85th anniversary sale is happening right now. Save up to 40% off appliances from brands you trust. GE, LG, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and more. Plus, receive up to $1,300 in exclusive rebates on qualifying models with 0% financing available. Southeast Steel Appliance Warehouse, serving Orlando families since 1940. Located at 63 West Amelia Street in downtown Orlando, just off I-4. Or visit them online at southeaststeel.net. Shop where I shop. Southeast Steel, where you get the best deal.
Mills Air in business since 1992. That's over 30 years here in Central Florida. They're not going anywhere. Carrier factory authorized dealer. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier. Equipment changeouts and upgrades right now with up to $1,275 in rebates. Visit millsair.com.
Join Jim Colbert on The Jim Colbert Show for his Cigar of the Week segment every Friday afternoon at 3:45. You can pick up these featured cigars at all 3 Corona Cigar Company locations, Dr. Phillips, Heathrow, and downtown. Learn more at coronacigar.com.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. Did you know Kia sells more new cars in Central Florida than any brand except one? If you're shopping for your next ride, chances are you're already thinking Kia. With 3 convenient locations and one of Central Florida's largest selections, Greenway Kia makes it easy to find the perfect vehicle. And during Kia's Season of New Tradition sales event, every new Kia is discounted up to $12,000 off MSRP. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Example stock number 17479, MSRP 77225. Discount includes Kia customer cash rebate. Offer expires 12/7/25.
This Thanksgiving, as you gather with family and stories are passed from one generation to the next, take a moment to honor the Florida farmers that help bring your meal to life with fresh local produce straight to your table. When you shop, look for the Fresh from Florida logo. It's more than a label, it's a promise of pride and love for the land. Visit freshfromflorida.com to discover what's in season and find recipes that turn every moment into lasting memories. Fresh from Florida. Trust is grown here.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy with 0 down. Plus, make no payments till next year. Shop new and used cars, trucks, SUVs, even top luxury models. Drive with 0 down. Plus, no payments till next year. Save your cash for the holidays. Go to your nearest AutoNation store now. Limited term financing on approved credit. 90-day deferred payment. Interest accrues from date of purchase. See store for details.
Bad breath is a confidence killer. You could have the best outfit, the funniest jokes, but if your breath smells like the food you just ate, that's all people remember. Most gums and mints just cover it up. It's like spraying perfume on dirty laundry. Zellman's Minty Mouth is different. It's the functional breath freshener that you swallow. Clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions. Go to Zellmans.com, that's ZELMINS.com, and use the code RADIO for 15% off your first order.
This is the time of the year most of us are checking off our holiday gift list. Identity thieves have lists too, and your personal information might be on that list. Protect your identity with LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every single second and alerts you to the threats you could miss yourself. If your identity is stolen, your own U.S.-based restoration specialist is going to work to fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Make this season about joy, not identity theft, with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year at LifeLock.com with the promo code BECK. Terms apply.
Not sure what to get him this holiday? You can't go wrong with a gift from Untuck It. Every guy wants to unwrap our best-selling, wrinkle-free, and performance styles. From polished shirts for holiday parties to cozy layers for family photos, you'll find everything he needs to look sharp and feel comfortable all day and night. So, get a head start on your holiday gift list. Early holiday sale happening now. Find the perfect gift for everyone on your list at untuckit.com and more than 80 stores worldwide. Untuck It. Shirts designed to be worn, untucked.
An official message from Medicare.
Medicare plans change from one year to the next. And this year, it's important for you to review your current coverage and compare all your options during Medicare open enrollment. Compare health plans, drug coverage, and costs. See if you can save some money, and don't forget to make sure your drugs are covered. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Visit Medicare.gov or call 1-800-MEDICARE.
Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
This is the Duke's country song. It's a song about Duke's Mayo. Says here it's got twang. That sounds good. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
This earful of real radio is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? JustCallMo.com.
Radio, number one.
You're listening to the News Junkie. Proceed towards your...
Way through the month of November. Hang out in the world's most viral newsroom. Learn more about the show by going to the website, even diving into, as we're encouraging you to do today, secret shows. What's that all about? Unlock secret shows at thenewsjunkie.com right now. All right, jury duty is coming up. We've got your feedback coming up, all of that good stuff here on the show as we roll on. And in fact, let's open the door to it right now. Here goes nothing. Let's do jury duty.
Court is now in session, so put your phone down and pay attention before we call the bailiff over to whip your ass. You're now on jury duty with the News Junkie.
Some good stuff today. Good stuff we'll get to in just a moment. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for helping out our sponsors, like Mo DeWitt of the DeWitt Law Firm. After an accident,
thank you for getting into accidents.
Thank you for getting into accidents. Well, after you get into an accident, which is inevitable, right? It's not necessarily your fault. You got to make smart decisions after that. And picking Mo as your attorney is one of them. That's great. 800-CALL-MO, 800-CALL-MO, or go to justcallmo.com. Anybody familiar with this guy, the food influencer who died, or no? Michael Duarte?
I think I only know him from the story. I don't think I've seen any of his content.
Okay.
He was
this
like
guy,
an outdoorsy food guy, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I wasn't familiar with him, but it says food influencer Michael Duarte was fatally shot by deputies in Castroville in Texas. A popular California-based food content creator was shot and killed after he allegedly charged at officers with a knife. He's known as Food with Bare Hands. That's his name online. Michael Duarte is his name. He died by gunshot wounds, shot twice by deputies who say he threatened to kill people. Let's listen into the story on this.
Influencer Michael Duarte was shot and killed by a Medina County deputy Saturday.
Authorities say it was a disturbance call that quickly took a turn. News 4 San Antonio's Destiny Fuller joins us.
I don't recognize him from videos online, though.
No, not at all.
I don't, I'm not connecting anything. You, Josh? You picking up anything on?
I've never seen him.
I don't think I've seen him.
Now with all the details. Destiny.
Jonathan Mandy, Michael Duarte, known to his more than 845,000 followers as Food with Bare Hands, was shot and killed in Castroville on Saturday by a Medina County deputy who says he threatened to kill her. Duarte is known online for his recipe and barbecue videos. In a statement from Medina County Sheriff Randy Brown, authorities were responding to a disturbance call that morning, alleging that Duarte had a knife. A deputy saying he was waving that knife.
All right, so somebody called 911, and the food influencer guy, Food with Bare Hands, he's there and he's got a knife. They said, you got to help us out. He's acting erratically. And then when he gets there, he makes a move to go after the officers, I guess.
Threatened to kill everyone and attempting to assault fire and EMS personnel. The
so he's wilding out.
To drop the knife, then shot him twice when he allegedly charged at her. Duarte was taken to the University Hospital here in San Antonio, where he died. His talent agency also posting to social media, calling his death a horrible accident. Other media partners describing it as unexpected.
I mean, it's kind of crazy. The unexpected thing is food influencer. Like if some kick streamer ends up shooting it up with the cops or, threatens everybody with a knife. Okay, I can kind of understand that. A food influencer, like this guy just doesn't seem like some aggro crazy person at all. I'm simplifying, but obviously, yeah, he just strikes me as a regular dude. But clearly, it's some stuff going wrong there. I don't know if it's drugs or whatever, but they told him to put his knife down and get on the ground. He charged at a deputy with the knife, saying, "I'm going to kill you." She fired 2 shots from her service weapon, hitting him, and then he was pronounced dead afterwards. That's going to happen every time, Duarte. It's going to happen every time. You go at a police officer and say, "I'm going to kill you," and lunge at him with a knife. That's a shooting.
Okay.
That's what happens.
She said in that news report, like 800,000 some odd followers. People.com is saying 2 million across
Maybe
social
total,
platforms. Yeah.
I think they showed his YouTube at about 250,000, which is great.
His Instagram's 849.
849,000. That's probably what they were going for. So different things on different platforms here. Also, I got to see if I can pull up the video of this, because a man in Sebastian, Florida, fell through the ceiling as the cops were trying to go after this guy. Let me see if I can bring this up. A barricaded
Josh
Florida
laughing
man.
at the guy from Sebastian.
Oh, you're going to go laugh at Sebastian.
All right, you're going to like this. Here's the footage from the Indian River County Sheriff's Office. The guy was barricading himself up into this room, and then he fell through the ceiling into the arms of a SWAT officer. His feet are hanging through the roof. Here he is. His feet are hanging through the roof.
Oh, this happened to a family member of mine once.
Did it? Just like this?
Without the SWAT team.
Okay. I see where you're going. I see. All right, so they dropped him down in. All right, they're getting this guy cuffed. They all have their gas masks on and stuff. What started all this? Deputies said they received an alert from a license plate reader about a stolen Ford F-350. And after the investigation, they identified the driver as Keith Rogers, a 37-year-old. And Rogers said he purchased lumber at the Home Depot nearby using the stolen vehicle. They found the vehicle in his driveway. He barricaded himself and refused to respond to verbal commands. Due to his extensive criminal history and previous statements that he would get into a shootout before going back to jail, SWAT and crisis negotiators were deployed. After several hours, he fell through the ceiling into the arms of the SWAT officers. Damn, that is just brutal.
It looks like a scene from Reno 911.
Yes, it does. He's just swinging. His legs are just swinging from the roof. I'll put this visual up on See It Now. Hang on, let me grab a screenshot of this so you can see it. Here, most of you just listening to the show as per usual. I can't fault you for that. So when we have a visual, I want to knock down that barrier and make it so you can go over to See It Now on thenewsjunkie.com and take a peek. Man falls through ceiling. That's what we're going to call her. That's up on thenewsjunkie.com right now, so take a peek when you get a chance. There we go. It's up and ready to go. We got enough time for a couple more real quick. The couple that was in that now viral TikTok where they were being mega racist to this person in Orange County.
Yeah. It was
they
like
were being
South Orlando, like Hunters Creek, I think they lived.
It was a guy named Antavius Johnson who filmed himself. He was going door to door for work.
He was selling solar.
Yeah, and the couple was absolutely racist. So they went on and they were like, "Take your black ass out of here. Come back again."
Some N-words were dropped. And I think most importantly, and the reason they might be facing some charges was they said they were going to hang him.
Yeah, they did say that. You dumb expletive racial slur. You can think what's going on. You dumb effing N-word. Get your black ass out of here. Come back here again, and I'm going to effing hang your ass. That was the quotes of these people, I believe is what they said. I'm going to expletive hang your expletive is what it says here in front of me. The couple was charged with assault, and just for they didn't kid anybody, I don't believe, but for intentionally and unlawfully threatening by word or act to do violence. They had an apparent ability to do so, and by doing some act which created a well-founded fear that such violence was imminent, they have committed a crime, and now they're expected in court on November 25th. So assault charges for this. Will that stick? That's going to be more difficult. All right, we will take a quick break, and then we'll get to my favorite story of the day. I think it's the best story of the day. A man steals a bus, and the cops say, you know what? I can't lie. He did a great job. He did a great job. This man's joyride is a fun one, and we're going to go on it together because that is coming up next on the News Junkie.
The Tampa Bay Bucks head north to face Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Coverage starts at noon this Sunday on Real Radio 104.1 and the free iHeartRadio app. Presented by First Horizon Bank and Renewal by Anderson, official partner of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You won't be running into any trouble affecting your ride on the major roadways, although traffic's starting to pile up in some familiar areas. Slowdowns on I-4 through the city near that 408 interchange. Delays between the Beach Line and Osceola Parkway. Look out for a crash getting cleared up on New York Avenue near Kepler Road. See traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
At Rasmussen University, getting started has never been easier. Thanks to multiple start dates, a generous transfer credit policy, and no SAT or ACT requirements. You bring the ambition, we'll help you build the future. Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
Car crash? Call Klausman. KlausmanLaw.com. That's KLAUSMAN.
Christmas music playing right now on Magic 107.7.
Feliz Navidad.
Magic 107.7.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Orlando's Christmas station.
It's time to crown a new Miss Monster Burlesque, the annual competition where we crown the best burlesque dancer in Central Florida. This unforgettable night will feature performances from Angelique the Dancing Queen, Amber Nova, Daisy Del Toro, BB Caliber, and more. Hosted by Russ Rollins and Ryan Holmes with DJ Angel LaBoom. Don't miss out on this monster night of dazzling entertainment at the Abbey in downtown Orlando, Friday, December 5th. Thanks to Mills Air, Just Call Mo, Orlando's injury attorney, and Corsets and Cuties Productions. Go to realradio.fm/dance for tickets and details.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. You see that new welcome offer? Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. I think we got to jump on this.
What's John Daly think?
I think you got to grip it and rip it.
Grip it?
And rip it.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable and bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Hey, if you're looking for a top-notch fence company, man.
Hello. Dolomite time. There's a big old party going on at iHeart here. A client, for our advertisers, like a Christmas party-ish. Bunch of free food. I thought I smelled Italian food, but it was more Hispanic. Unless I went to the wrong room. If they doubled up, that's going to be a lot of leftovers. That's where I got that tiny beer. Teeny tiny beer. What's up, Big Hoss, Bootsy? How many beers in? Just one. Not even one. I don't even know that I'd call that one beer. It was just a Modelito, which I'd heard of, the Coronita, but those are the mini Coronas that a lot of like cantinas and Mexican restaurants will reuse as salt and pepper shakers. But they have the Modelo one too. Never heard of it. Serving everybody the tiny beers. They're pouring wine out there. And then there's a studio across from ours that they're like letting a bunch of the clients come in and record holiday greetings that'll air on the different stations. But they're like they all were lined up for a while outside of where Josh and I are sitting. So it became like I was like, oh, I don't know what I should be yelling. I probably shouldn't put anything too stupid on the sign here. I thought I was going to put something about Josh hunting for pussy, but somebody walks by and they want to see what a radio station looks like. Oh, look in, that guy's on the radio. What does that sign say? Then I have to have an awkward talk with somebody. My own creation gets me in trouble. But probably didn't need that second plate. Story of my life. I don't know what wine. There were some reds and some whites. I have no clue at all what exactly they were shelling out there. But, Who's on board for secret shows tonight? We're going to see a lot of you guys in Discord, I hope, chatting it up with us. I don't know exactly what we're going to talk about. I mean, there are some things. But I'm super excited that it is finally, indeed, Thursday. All day yesterday, it felt like it should be Thursday, and I didn't like that at all. When you have to keep reminding yourself that it's not the day you want it to be. Usually, it happens on Thursday when you think it's supposed to be Friday, but I like Thursdays. I like it. So. How old is Son, C-Lane? Son is 2. He's 2 years old. He is, I keep forgetting to, he's been obsessed with Iko, which is adorable. He can recognize Jerry Garcia when he sees it on TV and he points at it and says Iko because he wants to hear the song. So it's really great to keep his attention when I'm trying to get shit done. Have I played It's Raining Tacos for him yet? No, I don't even know if I've heard It's Raining. It's Raining Tacos by Perry Grip. To teach him songs that don't annoy me. That song will 100% annoy the bejesus out of me. Oh my gosh, it's a new keyword and I'm skipping it. The keyword is check.
Enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Check. CHECK. That's check. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Watching the world burn with some friends since 2007. This
And all is well. Thank you to James C. and Richard Y., the latest Secret Shows subscribers. Look at you guys go. What an amazing day for Secret Shows and all things Secret Shows related.
They're picking up gifts, aren't they? They're just loading up on them gifts.
They are. Well, a lot of people, first of all, gifted subs, which is awesome. I thank you so much for doing that. You can spread the word as well and unlock Secret Shows for other people over at thenewsjunkie.com. Hit that gift icon. You'll see what it is. And you'll get a reward, a gift for each gifted sub that you pop up, from pins to stickers to magnets. That can all be yours for each gifted sub. So thanks to people who are doing that. And then other people are just subscribing. They want to hang out and unlock the world of Secret Shows. So thank you for that, too. Go over to thenewsjunkie.com and learn more about Secret Shows while you have a moment. A man took a bus on a joyride this week. All right, a bus on a joyride in Canada. That's where this all went down.
If you could take anything on a joyride, what would it be?
Tank. I'd be like that guy who took the tank that one time.
That's a good one.
That's a solid answer.
I would not end the way the guy took that tank because that was bad, and he, I think, died. I don't. This was the guy who went
it's
nuts.
hard to end a tank joyride and not
Without
somehow,
death?
not somehow get shot.
Death is pretty inevitable, I think.
Hard to end a plane joyride like that other guy found out.
That was one of the greatest joyrides ever, though, despite how dark it is.
I think I'm going to do some loop-de-loops and then crash into the side of this island here.
Can you find that for people who have never heard this before? Yeah. This is unbelievable. Like, in the world of people going on joyrides, that has to be number one. We talked about this on the show so many years ago on the News Junkie, and we were following the story because somebody stole a plane. Like a full size, I think like 737, 74. I don't know. It was a big plane. And the FAA is like, hey, who's in control of this plane right now? And some guy's like, I got it. It's me. I'm just hanging out.
All right, give me a second. I need to download the audio because if I watch this, I'm not going to see where all the comments are, I think.
Oh, okay. All right.
What a good associate producer.
Yeah, look, he's really working for these titles. All right, we'll give you that story if you're not familiar with it. But first, the new one, which is a man who took a bus on a joyride in Canada. He did a great job at driving. Left no dings, say the Canadian police. This 36-year-old hobo who was behind the wheel of this bus continued driving without any problems, let passengers on and off at the bus stops.
He's Grand Theft Autoing.
Yeah,
it's exactly what you do in GTA. If you steal a taxi, you could pick up fares to make money.
Like, how on earth do you get so mad at this guy? This guy just jumped behind the wheel of the bus and did okay. At about 9 p.m., a bus driver parked at the bus terminal and left for a short break. A 36-year-old hobo gets on the bus, sits down in the driver's seat, and drove away up to the mountain. The bus was an extra long articulated model. Those are the buses that look like two buses together.
Oh, yeah, they got the accordion thing in the middle.
Exactly, Josh. Yeah, and it's like a double bus, basically. The man made several stops along the way, allowing passengers to get on and off at bus stops. At roughly any time, 10 passengers were on the bus. There was not a ding on the bus. He did a great job, the officer said. It's comical, but at the same time, it's serious. We were thankful that nobody got hurt. They said there was a passenger on board the bus who was giving the man directions the entire time, telling him where to go to stay on the scheduled route.
Yeah, you're going to want to go east up here, all right?
Police strategically followed the bus, mindful of the potential risk to public safety, and they eventually got the bus's GPS and ended up charging him. The driver was charged with theft over $5,000, possession over $5,000, obstructing police, and driving while prohibited. But overall, good for you, buddy. I would have crashed this thing into multiple
I feel
items.
like those are hard to drive. I mean,
They're
I don't
big.
know. I'm not a bus driver, but I'd be terrified to even try to drive that.
I feel like a regular city bus itself, without being a double city bus, that alone, I think, would be enough to struggle with. But this guy just jumped on and did a great job. So congratulations, sir. Good God. Canada doing their thing there. Celine, let me know when you have the plane version of this.
I have, I have it.
Seaplane.
I have it pulled up.
All right. Okay.
It's a lot of audio, so
Yeah.
I'll just play a little bit of it. But I found where they were trying to get him to land at one of the airports, and he was like, "Nah, I don't know about that."
There is the runway just off your right side in about a mile. Do you see that? That's McCord Field.
Oh man, those guys will rough me up if I tried landing there. I think I might mess something up there too. I wouldn't want to do that. Hopefully, they probably got anti-aircraft.
They got anti-aircraft. This is the guy who has stolen a plane. Did it say what kind of plane it was, C-Lane?
Yeah, it was it was in 2018, the Horizon Air Bombardier Q400, which was an Alaska Airlines plane.
Bombardier Q400? Q400, okay. Q400.
Stolen from Seattle Tacoma International by 28-year-old Richard Russell, or a.k.a. Bebo, Richard Bebo Russell.
It is a full-on, passenger plane.
Yeah.
It's a full-on passenger plane. And so he
dual
stole,
prop, but full passenger.
He stole this plane. He's flying it along. That's the guy you hear, kind of excitedly talking about this. We got more?
Yeah. Hang on.
Crap. No, they don't have any of that stuff. We're just trying to find a place for you to land safely.
Yeah, not quite ready to bring it down just yet, but holy smokes, I got to stop looking at the fuel because it's going down quick.
Okay, Rich, if you could you start a left-hand turn, and we'll take you down to the southeast, please.
This is probably like jail time for life, huh? I would hope it is for a guy like me.
Well, Rich, we're not going to worry or think about that, but could you start a left-hand turn, please? 2, right there. 26, 22, thank you. And he's going to try and help you out here a little bit, okay? 9-0.
I think it's 070.
Yeah, there's some other aircraft that were in the area kind of responding to ATC.
Yeah, at one point they go, hey, we need to help you get this thing down safely. And he goes, nah, I think I'm going to do a couple of loop-de-loops and then just bury the nose into the ground. And that's what he did.
He asked,
very calm.
So he asked air traffic control if he could get a job as a pilot with Alaska Airlines if he successfully landed the aircraft. They said they would give you a job doing anything if you could pull this off, to which he replied, yeah, right. Nah, I'm a white guy. He spoke of wanting to do, quote, a couple maneuvers to see what it can do, and requested the coordinates of an orca that had been brought to national attention, saying, I want to go see that guy. He said he didn't want to hurt anyone. In the final minutes, he apologized to friends and family. He did perform a barrel roll over Puget Sound.
Yeah, that's what he said he was going to do.
Cool.
And somebody said, Ryan said, this was such a funny / sad exchange. The guy went out in a blaze of glory. He did. I mean, I don't want that. I don't want anybody taking their own life, but that guy sounded like he was having fun. He was having some fun on the way out. Very, very dangerous stuff, but captured on tape regardless. Joyrides, the best joyride ever. I think that's got to be number one on the list. But if you got some that we're missing out on, that would definitely make this list, hit us up, tips@thenewsjunkie.com, or send a dispatch over to us. Okay, we're going to work in more of your comments here. In fact, we haven't done many dispatches at all, so let's do at least one or two here. Here's Cajun Chris talking about this person that stole the plane.
Long live the Sky King. That is without a doubt the greatest joyride ever.
True.
Even though it ended tragically. Happy Friday, Junior. From your old Cajun chaplain here.
All right, there you go. Cajun Chris, appreciate the dispatch.
After the barrel roll, they asked him to land the plane again, and he said, I don't know. I don't want to. I was kind of hoping that was going to be it, you know? I wasn't really planning on landing it.
What am I supposed to do now? Here's somebody named Jack, because we had a discussion about, I said, I feel like I should be executive producer of this roast video. It's going to be on IMDb and all that stuff. I mean, I got some gold here, and I'm working on this project in a way that an executive producer would. I feel like I deserve that. Then C-Lane started demanding he wanted an associate producer credit, I think, or assistant producer. Which one is
associate?
Associate producer. And now this person, Jack, is demanding some sort of credit.
Ooh, I didn't know we were talking about credits for the roast video.
Oh.
Put me down for supervising producer. Yeah, I like that.
Jack Bradshaw, you're in there. You're in the credits. Unfortunately, it doesn't say supervising producer.
It says
Jack Bradshaw better have some sort of role, because that guy had all the table numbers memorized.
You did a great job.
He spent a long time looking at that seating chart.
I agree. He did a great job. But does he deserve a supervising producer role?
He's a supervisor.
Yes, technically that's true. And he was really involved in the process too, in the production of the event. Supervising producer.
I'll tell you what. I'll give him my best boy grip title.
No, you don't even have that. No.
Yes, it's mine to give.
Yeah, you are just on here. We just put Pink Man. That's what we put. Yeah,
with a space in between.
Yeah. It's a Pink Man.
Sounds like the way my dad would say it.
Oh no, Forrest, did you keep the thing? Did you keep the thing for Josh as his job title on the lower thirds that we talked about, or did you? What? No, the J. Oh no.
What do you say?
Your credit is none of those things, Josh. Forrest said, what should I put on the lower third when C-Lane goes up? And I said, put co-host. When Sabrina comes up, put co-host. When Ryan Holmes comes up, put comedian. When he goes, what do I put when Josh Fowler comes up for the roast? And I said, and somebody from chat said, put J-Lo enthusiast. And so that's what's on there.
That's funny. I'll take it.
Is that what's on there? Or? Substitute co-host is what we landed on.
There you go.
Okay, keep that on there. Substitute co-host is better.
He sounds like the co-host that just wheels in a TV on a little dolly and just says we're gonna watch something educational today.
Why do you think I phone in one story every time I do next episode?
He's down as substitute co-host on his on-screen graphics, which I think is perfect. Perfect. J-Lo enthusiast was good, but that really does work. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get to a bunch of your feedback. We'll also talk about a Russian robot run amok, some updates on that kind of stuff. And Disney is losing $4 million every day over this YouTube fight. What's happening with this? Will it ever be resolved? That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Real Radio is on Instagram at Real Radio 1041. Sponsored by the law offices of Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733. From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, call Clausman Law. ClausmanLaw.com.
Eastbound and westbound lanes are getting affected. There's a crash on New York Avenue between the interstate and Kepler Road getting cleared up. Look out for emergency crews on the roadways. A crash is off to the shoulder, slowing things down. I-4 westbound just past State Road 44. Your typical delays are piling up on I-4. No issues on Florida's Turnpike or I-95 affecting your ride. But if you do see traffic troubles, call the Valvoline Instant Oil Change Traffic Tip Line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm James Birmingham.
This report is sponsored by Rasmussen University.
Whether you're new to nursing or looking to advance your degree, Rasmussen University offers a range of programs to help you answer the call for nurses. Because when you're ready to care for others, we're ready to help you get there. Learn more at rasmussen.edu.
Well, the weather has been all over the place, Central Florida. It absolutely has. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. You might even turn on your heat this week, believe it or not. That is going to cause a little extra wear and tear on your air conditioner. But don't worry. You got a great company that's going to help you out. They're going to be fair with you. They're going to be honest with you. And that's what you like. You're going to work with Mills Air for a long time because they're that good. The problem is some of you might hear the sound of my voice and go, well, you know, it's a commercial. He's being paid to say this. Well, that's true. But I only take the live reads that I 1,000% support on this show. I make sure that I'm being very particular so you don't have some sort of backlash where you go, I tried that and it sucked. It wasn't good. You can try out all the other AC companies. Go for it. Eventually, you're going to come back to this. You're going to come back to Mills Air. You're going to realize, hey, Sean was right about that one. Whether you agree with me all the time is a different thing, but this one I'm right about. Just trust me. They've been around since 1992. That's 33 years of keeping people in Central Florida cool or warm, depending on the season. Their techs can service any brand out there, so don't worry about that. And they're a Carrier factory authorized dealer. You will not believe how efficient some of these Carrier units are. And here's the deal. They can save you big time on your power bill every single month. Give them a call at Mills Air, 407-277-1159. That's 407-277-1159, or find them online at millsair.com.
Christmas music playing right now on Magic 107.7.
Feliz Navidad.
Magic 107.7.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Orlando's Christmas station.
Save every day at
It's getting crazy. How about yours? If it is, why don't you solve that problem with Solar Source? Solar Source is available now, and they've helped so many people here in Central Florida save money. And now you can go to Solar Source and get a whole solar system package as low as $89 a month. Guaranteed annual performance, maintenance included, no money down, and you can eliminate that high power bill. Solar Source is the one to help you. It's solarsource.com/monsters. That's solarsource.com/monsters. Why Solar Source? Well, they're Florida's oldest and most experienced solar provider since 1984. The same phone number since 1984. Great customer service. They're somebody you can count on. You tell them Russ Rollins sent you, and you're going to save even more money. Go to solarsource.com/monsters. That's solarsource.com/monsters.
Your ticket to big savings is that big blue envelope in your mailbox. Valpak. It's brimming with deals from big name brands and your favorite local spots. Dining, services, stuff you're already buying, all for less. And you could score $100 or other instant prizes just for opening it. Or save even faster with mobile coupons you can use right now at Valpak.com. Valpak. There's definitely something in it for you.
Black Friday is going on now at every AutoNation store. Hurry in and save for a limited time. Buy.
Yo! What's happening? He's producing right now. I don't know why I'm putting my headphones on like I have anything to hear. But Sean is the one doing the producing right now. Talking diligently to Mr. Forrest. Radon cowboy extraordinaire. Is he throwing the hammer down? He might be. I don't know. I don't know if this has been a contentious editing session. Sometimes, when the creatives get together, there's the heads can butt. It happens. This poor family of this food guy, this is insane. This bare hands dude that basically did the suicide by cop or sewer slide or however we're supposed to say it now. Just the 6-year-old daughter, you really feel for. It's going to be interesting. I wonder, there's some people coming of age now who probably could Google their parents because it's been long enough. Google has been around long enough. The internet has been, in this state long enough, and just find crazy shit. You snoop in the right places, you can find whatever. I bookmarked this video to watch. I just wanted to get to the damn punchline. But even as a YouTube short, I feel like it's too long. But it's is this...
Was it truly a pitch about a show about nothing?
Is this the most important line in the history of Seinfeld? Let's see what the comments say. See, everybody was just trying to come up with their own. I'll read it later. I'm feeling lazy. Shouldn't have had that second plate, guys. Gonna have to load up on caffeine before secret shows. But that's fine because I have a Red Bull waiting for me. And there will be vodka in it. Weed consumer, what's up? Will Forrest be on secret shows tonight? Not to my knowledge, but who knows if he doesn't sort of drop some little hints here and there while at Sean's. It wouldn't, Forrest has been on secret shows plenty of times. It's always an interesting time. Oh, I just remembered I got to go talk to Josh. He's got to work for me again next month. That's probably one of the things we'll talk about on secret shows. I got another day or two off for a little procedure. This I don't know if people still play the George Michael game where they try to go all Christmas without hearing Last Christmas, but the Magic 107 commercial is really screwing that up. Nailed it, cat butthole. That's what's happening. Keyword is check. Check, C-H-E-C-K, entered in at realradio.fm. Just like you'll hear here.
Win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Check. C-H-E-C-K. That's check. Enter it now at realradio.fm and get a little holiday magic. And may the odds be ever in your favor.
Real Radio 104.1.
Preparing you for the impending robot uprising. This is the News Junkie.
Viral Newsroom. Learn all about the show and unlock secret shows. Today's the day. A lot of people jumping on board. In fact, I'll give some more shout outs here in just a moment. Some new folks jumping on board for secret shows. James M., Lena's dad, Timothy M., Mastery, and Davis. Thank you. Everybody else who's jumping on board with secret shows, we appreciate you. Go learn more and unlock these uncensored bonus shows over at thenewsjunkie.com. Somebody said, where can I find this? Chat was moving a little bit fast. Somebody said,
because they were very, very much enthralled with all the dull mikery that was happening during the break.
Yes, CJ on YouTube says, let's get rid of Sean and let Sealand and Sabrina host the show instead. CJ, I have excellent news for you. Excellent news for you. I will be rocking in Kokomo Land on Monday, and Sealand will be hosting the show. So you can experience that. Sealand does a great job.
I have a horrible thought in my head, and it's like, I know it's possible, and I don't want it to happen to you, but I also think it'd be funny if it happened to you.
If he dies in the Beach Boys mosh pit.
No.
If the Beach Boys don't play Kokomo?
Yes. You've been talking about Kokomo so much. First of all, I don't think it's a possibility.
If the Beach Boys don't play Kokomo, I'm hijacking a plane and I'm just
barrel rolls
listening to Kokomo.
The FAA will hit me up on my headset and I'll be like, don't even try. It's just, I'm going to barrel roll once. If I don't get my Kokomo. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, they're going to be here. And by the way, Sealand has been doing a great job hosting when I'm not in. It's been a problem for literally 12 years on this show that I haven't really been able to take a lot of vacation. I have been working nonstop through the slop. And as of the last several years, literally the only days I would take off were if I woke up one day and right before the show, I felt like absolute garbage. And that would be the days that I took off. I didn't take off vacation days. I didn't take off when, I took off like when my sister died for a day or something, when my mom died, when my dad died. I didn't take off much at all over the last 12 years. It's usually a joke on this show, like, oh, guys take off so many days or whatever. I take off nothing. I take off no days. So, and I haven't been able to do that really because there hasn't been anybody who could slide in and host the show when I was gone. We've tried different things, and I'll just be honest with you, they don't work. They don't work. We've tried things before. But C-Lane has started hosting the show when I'm not here, and last time he did it, he did a great job. He hosts his own stuff every once in a while. He did the Hurricane show. He's very good. He's good. And it's a godsend for me.
Let's not butter me up too much, or you're setting me up for failure.
Look, I'm not buttering you up here as much as I'm just happy that it gives me the ability to take some time and still feel like there's a high quality product going on. So when you say something like, "Hey, look, here's the deal. I want Sean to be out of here and Sealand and Sabrina to do the show." Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Okay.
Hashtag.
I agree. I fully agree. Okay. We're going to get into some of your dispatches here. Let's see what you got on your mind. There's a lot of you chiming in, but yeah, that is something that I think is great, and I'm so happy to see Sealand pop in the hosting seat and get more experience there. And he does great. He does a fantastic job. So that's great. Sean is bringing a sign. If you don't play Kokomo, we riot. I don't know. It'll hurt.
Let me see if I can check the most recent. Well, it's weird because at the place you're going at Eat to the Beat, they do the shorter sets.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't imagine the Beach Boys not playing Kokomo. Is that their most notable hit? It's hard to say because it really depends on how old you are. Like a lot of people would say, California Girls or stuff.
Good Vibrations.
Stuff
Help Me, Rhonda.
Yeah.
Surfing USA.
Oh man, you're naming a lot of songs.
Wouldn't it be nice?
I Get Around.
I Get Around.
God Only Knows.
God Only Knows is a good one.
Surfing with Midgets. There's
Surfing with Midgets.
You haven't heard that one?
No.
It was a B-side.
It's a B-side. Yeah, it's a B-side.
Are you pulling my leg? Or is there really a Beach Boys song called Surfing with Midgets?
From 69 or 70, somewhere in there. The entire thing is themed around like hanging Tiny 10 with a midget friend or what. You've never heard this?
Yeah, we're hanging Tiny 10 with the midget friend.
Yeah, I can't. Okay. All right. This is the kind of content you're going to get on Monday, I guess. You'll get this sort of stuff. Celine, do you still have YouTube TV?
Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that they have this dispute going on? Do they have like any warnings or anything about this Disney fight they're in?
I haven't seen them in a while because usually the warnings are put up by like the channels, like by Disney. It's not usually the provider that's doing that. I think the channels like go, hey, you need to call YouTube and tell them that you want your thing because our contract is going to be up soon. But none of the channels are there anymore. All the Disney, ESPN, ABC, all that stuff is not on the program guide anymore.
It says this fight between YouTube and Disney is costing them $4.3 million per day.
Whoo!
That seems crazy to me. That seems crazy. The Disney YouTube dispute has prevented many college football fans from watching some of the games they've wanted to watch. ABC increasingly simulcast live sports that were once exclusive to ESPN. Disney's stance is that the increased availability of live sports should justify the higher costs, so they want more money. 24% of YouTube TV subscribers said they canceled or planned to cancel the service as the Disney blackout entered its second week.
Hang on.
They're fighting to end this, but it's $4.3 million a day it's costing Disney.
Did they just in the same breath say we're playing the same sports on two different stations and then say the increased sports should warrant more money?
They said they increasingly simulcast live sports that were once exclusive to ESPN. Disney's stance is that the increased availability of live sports should. Yeah, I don't know if that.
This is what they're saying, right? This does not make sense. This is not a good argument, Disney. They're saying that they're increasingly saying stuff, and by stuff we're talking about Monday Night Football.
Yeah,
Monday Night Football used to be on ESPN, I believe, exclusively. And then they said, now that we own everything and everything's kind of on our turf, we're going to put Monday Night Football on ABC and ESPN. And when it is, and I go to watch Monday Night Football on YouTube TV, it'll say, do you want to watch this on ESPN or ABC? And I say, what does it matter? I don't care. I just click the thing that's already highlighted and watch the Monday Night Football.
Oh, you're onto it here.
So
what
they're saying is we're showing the same content on two different stations, but because you have more access to sports, which is not really more access, it's two different stations playing the same thing, but since there's two of them, you should pay us more money.
Yeah, here's what it says. Live sports have garnered the most attention during the 2-week dispute between YouTube and Disney over carrier fees, which has resulted in the blacking out of ESPN for all YouTube TV subscribers. Some cord cutters have even resorted to using an antenna to watch Monday Night Football. Yep. But the sticking point for Google-owned YouTube TV is the cost to carry Disney's ABC, not ESPN, they said. And distributors like YouTube say, we're already paying for the same content on ESPN. Why should we pay for the same game twice? And they're like, oh, we're going to make ABC more expensive for you to carry it because it has Monday Night Football. But Monday Night Football is already on ESPN. Why should they pay more for that? That makes sense now that I think about it.
Is it because Disney is paying more to the NFL to show it on both stations? Because it seems like they want to make the offering sound better, but pass along the cost.
I'm not sure about that part of it, but it seems like this is supposedly going to be wrapped up before too long, so maybe they'll release some more details.
Meanwhile, there are, thank God I have Hulu, because there are shows that I normally would watch. Now, I have not been in tune via my wife with Bachelor Nation in quite some time. I think she's sort of fallen off wanting to watch that, and save for a couple episodes of the Bachelor in Paradise that they rebooted and tried to put the oldos in.
Yeah.
I got through a couple of those, and one of them was kind of cringe and funny, and but other than that, I just didn't really, it wasn't piquing my interest. But we watch High Potential a lot, and now I have to wait for it on Hulu. Like, we wouldn't be able to watch the same night because we don't have ABC, which is a weird thing to think about.
Yeah, it's been an issue, and I guess a good percentage, some 25% or so of their subscribers say they're going to cancel you. A lot of those people are usually lying, but let us know what you think if you are out there in that world. Somebody says the difference is it's about 25 seconds faster if you watch it on ESPN versus ABC.
I don't know why.
Okay. Is that real? It's only for Monday Night Football. It does not include the college games, says Abraham Dragon Friend. I can't imagine not being able to watch Jeopardy.
Does that mean Jeopardy has not been recording? Luckily, I don't even know. Holy, I'm just thinking of this now. Because I almost cursed, so then my reaction sounded stupider. Yes, my reaction sounded stupider because I was like, nope, I can't say that word.
Mental dump.
I don't think I can go back through my recordings because it's not a true DVR. Like it's not,
it's all digital. Yeah.
I don't think I can go back through my recordings of old Jeopardies because they might have wiped that out when they wiped out ABC.
Unbelievable, if true. Unbelievable.
I guess see now.
Tips at thenewsjunkie.com. Swilly emails the show, and he says, this weekend marks the 5th biannual Assembly of Buffoons we've come to call Discamp. It's a super chill event organized by members of the News Junkie Discord, and it's been a great time every time. I wanted to extend an invite to you and Courtney and Lady Dog to come hang out with us this Saturday, November 15th at Manatee Hammock Campground in Titusville, Florida. I know you're a busy dude and this is kind of short notice, but it's a fantastic time just to kick back, grab some food, and do nothing. Plus, you don't have to plan, fund, or contribute anything. Just a suggestion if your Saturday is lacking in some community fun. Regards, Swilly. Swilly, thank you so much for the invite. That is incredibly nice of you. I know this annual thing that everybody does, or biannual, I guess, of the News Junkie Discord is a blast. People have fun. And if you're looking for a community that's related to this show and a place where you can make some friends and meet some really, really cool people, being an adult and making friends is hard. The News Junkie Discord is absolutely positively the best place for it. Pop in and start making friends. If you don't know what any of this means, go to the website, thenewsjunkie.com. When you scroll down, you'll see a Discord link. And then from there, you'll follow along. All right. You might have you install the app and do some things, but before you know it, you'll be dropped into the community and you can ask some questions over there. They're sweet people. What we're going to do right now is take a quick break. When we come back, we'll do the final dispatches, stories that didn't make the cut, and today I learned to wrap everything up for a Thursday. That is coming up next on the News Junkie.
Classic Alternative this weekend on Real Radio 104.1.
When she says she loves me.
Real Music Weekends are Classic Alternative.
From the Odoo.com weather.
'40s and 50s will rebound nicely. It is going to be such a beautiful, picture-perfect day with pleasant temperatures. We'll still be a couple of degrees below our typical high of 79, with a high of around 74 degrees today in Orlando. We'll see abundant sunshine for today as well, and even warmer temperatures with highs in the low 80s this weekend. From the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Jessica Dobson.
This report is sponsored by HCA Florida West Fallujah Emergency. HCA Florida West Fallujah Emergency in DeLand is now open. Visit HCAFloridaHealthcare.com to learn more. This emergency department is part of HCA Florida Lake Monroe Hospital. This is not an urgent care center. Its services are billed at hospital rates.
Hey Orlando, Joe Rossi here for Greenway Kia. Remember when COVID flipped the car business upside down? Back then, high demand and low inventory drove prices through the roof. Now, many people owe more on their trade-ins than they're worth. So getting the most for your trade matters more than ever. At Greenway Kia, over 40 Greenway dealerships compete to buy your trade. So you could get up to $10,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value. Visit GreenwayKias.com during Kia's Season of New Tradition sales event. I'm Joe Rossi, and I want to see you in a Greenway Kia.
Negative equity refinance. Expires 12/7/25. Hey everybody, fall is here. The air is crisp, the colors are bright, and life just feels a little clearer. But when was the last time you saw the world as clearly as you should? Don't let another season pass you by. The experts at the Filatowski Eye Institute can help you enjoy every beautiful detail without the hassle of glasses or contacts.
Go mic activated. Hey everybody, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being part of the show today. God bless you. You're the best of the best. That's why you're going to take a moment and hit that like button. That's why you're going to take this last-ditch effort here, attempt to go over to subscribe to secret shows at thenewsjunkie.com or give some shows. God bless you all. Now it's time for you to rate the show out of 10. 10 out of 10 is a winner. 1 out of 10 is a loser. Rate the show. 10 out of 10 is a winner. 1 out of 10 is a loser.
You can save up to 25% off grocery store prices.
Exporting now, 2 hours, 26 minutes. I'm gonna let it ride. Keep my computer open.
Okay.
Castleberry. Join me for $15 at bjs.com/Castleberry.
I believe you.
Or visit the membership center at the
9 out of 10 midget surfboards. 8.5 easily. 8.4 loop to loops out of 10.
Certainly simple savings.
8 doses of tortilla out of 10. 9.75. 9.8 pennies out of 10. The Mexican Crow. Tortilla dose. Okay. Midget surfboard. 7.5 J-Lo enthusiast. Gotta say, loved it today. 10 out of 10. Thank you. Thank you. 9 crazy Baltimore cops out of 10. 9 out of 10 Cocos. All right, now it's time to pick our chatter of the day. Chatter of the day is an honor bestowed upon one person per day, and then we have a winner for the week. And now I want to know who you think should be the winner of Chatter of the Day today. The Mexican Crows?
At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring.
Who should be Chatter of the Day?
Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. Mattress Firm, save up to $500 on Tempur-Pedic.
You know what?
$300 instant.
I've never done this before.
Great sleep you deserve. Visit Mattress.
Today's Chatter of the Day is coming from the platform known as Twitch. This person is kind of an asshole. This person has said multiple things about me that I would say are mean. This person is not the most delightful chatter that I've ever encountered. However, they're still important to the chat community. And they are a key part of what happens over on Twitch every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. They told him he couldn't do it. They told him he shouldn't do it. They said, please don't ever do this again. Unfettered on Twitch is our chatter of the day. Unfettered on Twitch is our chatter of the day. See how nice I am on nice day? I have to go get today, Alert. Whether you like it or not, Forrest. I have to go get today, I learned.
Brought to you by FDOT.
I'm leaving you with Forrest. I'm not leaving you with Forrest. Thank you. Hi. I didn't have to walk to get it. VIP shit. I'm on that VIP shit. This is executive producer moves. Director moves and executive producer moves going on in this studio. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Not identity theft with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year at LifeLock.com.
Director Forrest Royer.
Isn't it nice to know at least one of your
Got a ring to it.
is completely free?
Yeah, you get the iHeartRadio app.
Really does.
Monthly fee.
Live radio, playlists for everything.
What's your middle name, Forrest?
Join the millions who already have.
What's your first name?
The #1 app for radio.
Nicholas. Oh.
Playlists for everything and the most podcasts on the planet.
Join the millions who already have it. iHeartRadio, the #1 app for radio.
Hey, it's that mortgage guy, Don. Good news if you're considering a reverse mortgage. Rates have improved again this week. Get a same-day quote at thatmortgageguyDon.com.
ThatmortgageguyDon.com. Imagine a holiday season without sneezing, sinus headaches, or watery eyes. Aspire Allergy and Sinus can help. Aspire has clinically proven treatments that meet your budget and lifestyle, so you're not locked into weekly allergy shots like with most allergists. And you may be close to meeting that healthcare deductible, so your visit could be covered. Don't let allergies or sinus issues ruin your holidays. Aspire can have you breathing easy in no time. Visit AspireAllergy.com to schedule your appointment today. That's AspireAllergy.com.
Lowe's knows that saving is always top of mind, especially this season. Shop early Black Friday deals like select pre-lit artificial Christmas trees starting at $59.98. Because it's basically Christmas, right? Lowe's, we help you save. While supplies last, selection varies by location.
Watching the world burn with some friends since 2007.
Today, to wrap everything up for a Thursday. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Thank you, honestly, absolutely, positively. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to all the new Secret Show subscribers. And thanks to everybody who gifted the subscriptions today. You're the best of the best. Ain't nobody better out there on planet Earth, in my opinion. So thank you for that. I'm your executive producer for the day. I'm just here to guide you through the rest of the show.
Maybe for the roast, but...
As executive producer, I want more titles on this show too, I think, and just in life in general. Host, what does that get me in the world? When I'm wandering out there in the real world and I'm like, yeah, I host a show called The News Junkie, no one cares. If I say I'm the executive producer,
buddy, I say it, no one cares.
I'd like to try it at least, though. If you don't mind.
Give it a shot, man.
I'm going to try it on for a little while.
Let me know if maybe you say it in a different tone than I say it. Like maybe we could compare notes if you get a good response.
I think I would go executive producer. Like if you really get your mouth around those words, that's the way to do this.
Good job.
Get your mouth around those words? Yeah, it's one way to the top. Josh, thank you so much for being with us the last handful of days here. He's so good.
You're welcome.
He's so good.
Thank you to Moses DeWitt for lending us the boy.
You're welcome.
But because he is, not always on the show, you won't see him for a very, very, very long time. Monday.
It's a long time to wait.
And then I think 2 other days next week. So
Thursday, Friday,
and then who knows in the run up to the holidays.
He's on at least 3 days a week, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to need you back in December for a little medical thing I got going on.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's get the hell out of here. We don't have time for any final dispatches, so let's get into it. Let's do Today I Learned.
The following information may make you feel smarter, but will not actually increase your IQ. So don't get cocky. Now it's time for what we call Today I Learned.
It's also here for Forrest, who's been in the studio for the last week or so.
All right.
He has been finalizing the edit on the roast, which is so, he's outdone himself. Like, he is really the most talented guy in the video world I've met. He's so good. And his finishing touches on this have been brilliant. I cannot wait until everybody can see this roast event. So fantastic. And he's the best. We love him. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Today I Learned this show. Today I Learned for a Thursday, by the way, November 13th, 2025. This series.
James Bond.
James Bond is correct. James Bond, the movie Spectre, I think, destroyed $37 million worth of Aston Martin DB10 sports cars. Quite a lot of money in busted ass Aston Martins, blowing them up and stuff on that James Bond.
You couldn't have gone
movie.
with a Honda Civic.
For real. Yeah, what a waste. Today I learned Daniel Shore was the journalist who was able to read Nixon's infamous enemies list on TV Live. While he was reading it, he discovered his own name was on the list of Nixon's enemies. Today I learned this band right here. That's right, Josh. Nice work. Space Hog is right. Just couldn't do Cruel to Be Kind. Can't put that on anybody. The band Space Hog was formed in New York City. All 4 guys who met each other and decided to be in the band were all British, even though there was no other connection between the two. Happened to be all Brits in New York City, and they sang in the meantime. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Miss any of the show? Get the podcast.